Yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this mic on? Is this mic on? Hey, listen, man. It's the one and only trendsetter DJ Sense, and you're listening to CockTales. Dirty discussions with Kiki and Medina Monroe. Yeah.
Today's cocktail is called Hannah Atlanta. And what it consists of is 1 ounce of Hennessy and a ½ ounce of apple juice. Ooh. You pour it in a shaker with some ice, shake it up, and strain it into a glass if you want it to be a Hannah Atlanta martini, or you can pour it over the rocks if you really want to turn up. Hannah Atlanta. Have you ever had that?
I don't drink apple juice, but I do distinctly remember Hannah Atlanta trying to get me to drink that shit. And I probably had it once I already got drunk.
It's so
Let's just
amazing.
be clear real quick
What?
because Medina is the one who
Put her
put
on.
that on me. And I was like, oh, okay. I can
And
drink
then you
Hennessy
always
now.
had Hennessy and some damn apple juice.
It was so good. I used to be so mad. Like, restaurants wouldn't have apple juice. I think we had brunch one time, and I was so mad at this place. I think it was like Einstein's or something. I was like, why do you not have apple juice?
'Cause
They
apple juice
probably
tastes
didn't
like
even have
piss.
Hennessy at Einstein's.
I think
They're
they
like,
did.
man,
They got
It's like
Hennessy.
hidden in the back with dust on it.
This is a Hennessy establishment.
Well, welcome back to Cocktails Dirty Discussions, you guys. That voice you hear is our friend Hannah.
Hello.
Hey, Hannah.
Hello.
Hannah was so excited. She already started talking.
She did. Like, we forgot to give her the rundown
Yeah,
too.
we did.
Like when you
Usually people don't talk, but we already know you. So we're going to do a quick catch up. And then we're going to give you a proper introduction to let the people know who you are. And then we're going to play a game and get into the discussion.
All right, got it.
Okay, so Medina, what's been going on?
Okay, so everyone, first of all, let me say, Kiki, we got some real ass listeners. Like, they really be caring about what's going on in our lives. Like, when I tell you there was an outpour of girls and men, like, reaching out to me like, hey, I know you're moving this weekend. How is it going? Did your mom leave yet? Are you alone? Are you okay? You're not having any breakdowns.
That's sweet.
I mean, I was like, y'all are so amazing. Somebody sent me a link to get a couch. I was like, y'all better stop.
I kept seeing stuff about the couch.
Y'all stop fucking playing me because I don't know if y'all trying to be shady or if y'all really trying to help. Like, the girl today that sent the link, I think she was really trying to help. But like, y'all, I'm gonna get a couch, bruh. Like, I wanted the dude to buy it that didn't. I could buy the fucking couch. I just haven't.
So how did your move go?
It went very well. It was, I ended up getting like a little discount with the place that I moved into because when I got there, you have to reserve the freight elevator so you can not, stop traffic in the real living quarters. And so we got there, the freight elevator didn't work. No, it was so stressful. We ended up having to go through the lobby onto the
with all your furniture,
with all of my shit, and everybody was looking like, they were like, this is the first time that it's ever broken down. I was like, y'all lying. So
It's broken every other week.
they were like, this is the
Be
first
real.
time. But besides that, when I tell you, I gotta shout out my mom. My mom came through so hard. Like, she just made everything so smooth. Like, I had already boxed up my stuff at my old place, and when she helped me move and we got everything tidied. My place is just super cute because of my mom. Like, she
so sweet
painted
that she
one of
came.
my walls while I was at work yesterday because she knew I wanted it painted. She painted it. She was like, I'm at Lowe's, I'm gonna get the. I mean, just so helpful in helping me get everything decluttered. I get really stressed when shit is cluttered. Like, I will just be stressed out. Like, I was like, if all these boxes are still here by the time my mom leaves, I'm gonna be really stressed because I don't have time.
Yeah.
And so it went well. My dog is trying to get used to getting on elevators. She's not doing a good job. She's pissing on elevators and shit.
That's gross.
Like, yeah, it's gross. So I'm walking around with Clorox wipes.
You
and
gotta clean it up.
my view is fucking phenomenal. I can't wait until you come over and see it. And I'm not doing anything for the next couple of weekends because I want to sit in my fucking house by my goddamn self.
I know that's right.
And just take it all in.
One day,
Yeah.
I'll be able to sit down by my damn self.
Okay. Catch me up on your week or weekend.
I'm trying to think. I feel like I've just been working, going a mile a minute. We are doing a second show, you guys. We posted that on Instagram. We decided, since y'all kept asking us and some of y'all were late to the first show, we do have tickets available on Eventbrite. The ticket is going to be not the same day. It'll be Sunday, the 19th at the same location. And so if you head over to Eventbrite, the links are in our bios. You can buy your ticket. So working on that. And
yes, working.
I am going to be speaking on a panel about sex
I saw that.
on March 28th. So the link for that is in my bio as well. So if you guys want to come, hope that you come out. There's a bunch of different people on the panel. There's 7 people in total, and there's some really interesting people. There's another podcaster. There's somebody from a magazine. There's
Melanin Milk.
Yes, Melanin Milk, who was on our show a couple of times. Who else? There's 2 women who are dominatrix. And one of them is like a sex trainer. And then there's 2 other people. I'm not 100% sure what they do. I haven't met them, but I'll let y'all know. But I'm really excited about it. It's here in Atlanta. That I do not know. Okay. I'll have to go look. But the link is in my bio if you guys are interested in tickets. Yeah, I feel like nothing else is going on.
Yeah,
I really just want to get my lips done. That's all I've been thinking about.
You know what, Kiki? I want to get my lips done too. And I feel like whenever
why?
I say it, everyone says,
because you have plump lips.
But here's the thing. When I smile, my top lip does thin out. And I don't want it to. And I like that look where you're like, okay, but I like that.
I get it because I like it too. That's why I want some lips. But what do you think it's going to look like when you're not smiling? Do you
I think it's going to be like this, but I like that. I like that look. Like,
maybe we can get a 2-for-1 deal.
Maybe
I'm gonna look and see.
Can we include on that? Because
you want some lips too, Hannah girl? Okay, well, Hannah girl, like our lips about the same, so we can go in there. Maybe we can get 2 syringes instead of 3. Medina can just get our leftovers from,
Yeah, I just need a couple little dots. Like I just want to write
in the corners.
Don't.
In the middle too.
Just a little.
I think you should just do the corners.
Okay, just the corners. Yeah.
Because you don't want it to start feeling heavy and then droop. What if it gets really heavy?
Does that
who has
happen?
a really heavy lip?
Who?
Never mind. I ain't gonna say it because I hope she'll be a guest one day. Never mind. But sometimes people's lips are really heavy, and it just reminds me of like a character off of The Simpsons. Yes, I'll show you guys a picture when we finish this. You've all seen her before. Okay. Anyway,
you got anything else?
I don't think so. I'm having brain farts, so sorry. If I think of it, I'll think of it.
I'm not even mad at you, girl. So, y'all, we're gonna play a game with Hannah.
Oh wait, but I do have weird sex.
Oh, you do. Sorry.
It's okay.
You said a man is not a necessity, a man is a luxury.
Like dessert. Yeah. A man is absolutely not a necessity.
Did you mean that to sound mean and bitter?
Oh, not at all. I adore dessert. I love men. I think men are the coolest. But you don't really need them to live.
So weird sex, again, it is Women's History Month, so I'm highlighting different women. And this woman that I'm highlighting today created a company called the Honeypot. I think I've mentioned it on the show before, and they actually have a really safe feminine wash. So this company is called the Honeypot. It was founded by Beatrice Espada, and she suffered from bacterial vaginosis for 8 months. I don't know if everybody who's watching this or listening to this knows what that is, but that's when your pussy is like real foul. Like you think you might have an STD and you don't. You have this bacterial infection and it is just...
I've had it.
Yeah, and it
fucks with your life.
Yeah, I had a friend who had it all the time and they couldn't figure out how to get rid of it and she got really self-conscious about it. Mm-hmm. I thought I had it one time and that was very uncomfortable.
It's very uncomfortable.
When anything is off down there, it's uncomfortable. So imagine a smell. And then it's like you smell yourself, so you wonder if everybody else smells you.
It'll throw you into depression. Stank puss?
Yeah, you don't want to be that girl.
I've been it. I have had it.
The listeners, not you.
Oh, sorry.
Girl. Anyway, so listen to this, y'all. She said the ancestors gave her the ingredients to heal herself in a dream. And from that insightful dream, she created the formula for this healthy, clean, feminine wash. And it worked. She launched the company in 2014. They sell the products at Target. I have personally tried the feminine wash. I'm really not a fan of feminine washes, but because this one is like natural, and she says on there, it's only for the outside. Don't be trying to pump this stuff in you. It's just a nice little foam. It's gentle.
What's it called?
The Honeypot is the name of the brand.
Bitch, I'm buying.
Okay, and I love it. She has other products now too besides just the wash. I think she has some wipes and she may have like tampons or pads or something. Not 100% sure. But shout out to Beatrice Espada. Hey, you guys, let me just say this. It is really hard to find women who work in the industry of sex who aren't just having sex. Like, sure, we know about porn stars and strippers and stuff, but I was trying to find people on the other side of it. Specifically this week, I was looking in technology, trying to find women, and there's not a ton of us. So I'd really appreciate it if you send some people our way, because I want to do my best to highlight them. Maybe I'll start posting more women on Instagram, but it's another industry where it's a whole bunch of men that just run everything, like everything else, like podcasting. Get on my nerves. Anyway, that's that for Weird Sex. And one more thing, remember, you guys, you can still buy your products from ratedintimate.com. If you use the code CockTales, that's 15% off. And
they have some amazing toys.
They really do. Mine is charging right now. I can't wait to get home.
So is mine. When my mom left, I was like, Mom, when are you leaving?
Oh,
like,
did she see that?
She saw my pussy pump. And I had the box.
What did she say?
She didn't even say. It was just an uncomfortable look. I had the box super taped up for a reason, so I would remember what it was. I didn't want to write sex stuff on there. I put all my sex stuff in the box, put some extra tape in there. I was like, Mom, don't worry about that one. That's smart. Did she listen? No. She was like, Medina. And when she said that, I put it in the bathroom, and as soon as she said that, I was like, Mom, I am 30. It don't matter that I want my pussy pumped. I'm grown. If I want pumped pussy, it's getting pumped.
That's your business. That's your business.
But thanks to
that's why I be telling my family, stay on my stuff.
Stay out. They don't listen. But thanks to Rated Intimate, I have so many toys.
I really need to buy a little treasure chest. Yeah. I think that's
with a lock.
Well.
Oh well. I mean, if you see it at this point in my life, you see it.
You just see it. It is embarrassing. I'm just not going to talk about it. Just like I don't talk about this show with my family when they want to talk about it at the holidays, and I'm just like.
When my mom does that also, I'll be like, Mom, stop broadcasting this to the family. I love the support, but stop. I got cousins asking to listen.
My little brother listened. Don't turn this off. You're not even old enough. Like, you're 17. Don't grow up. Anyway, okay. Now, moving right along. Finally, the moment we've been waiting for. One of my very best friends, Hannah Atlanta. So you guys, a quick little background with Hannah. I met Hannah when I was working for Red Bull and she worked for Red Bull, and we were both actually going through a breakup at the same time, but we didn't know it. And one day we got paired to work together. So I don't know if y'all have seen the Red Bull girls driving around in the Red Bull cars to sample the Red Bull, but we got paired to work together and we really didn't know each other. But she was really sad. I was really sad. We were both going through a really bad breakup. Mm-hmm. So we cried. We didn't even work. We just sat in the car outside of LA Fitness. Yes. And cried, and she became my best friend from that day. We have so many countless memories, and then from me knowing her and Kiki being one of my best friends, obviously they met each other, and we just
we ran these streets.
I feel like the first time I met Hannah, I was here maybe spring break or one of those little holidays, and we went to Flip Flops, and Hannah gave me so many of these little orange frozen drinks in little Dixie cups, and she was like, "Here, girl, here."
Fuel.
She was so sweet, y'all. That had Everclear in it.
It was Xanax in a cup. Forget you have more than two, and you're
done.
I don't know what happened. I know that part.
R.I.P. Flip Flops. Flip Flops is gone.
Really?
Yes. Actually, I think it got sold last year.
Oh.
So, but R.I.P. Flip Flops, because I lost a lot of memories there.
Girl, it's like memories, lost memories in all the sections, in all of the clubs.
Across man.
I drove past Vanquish the other day.
My fondest memory of Vanquish is Kiki falling asleep. And she was just passed
I wish I had that memory.
You were just.
It happened so much.
I'm pretty sure your head was in my lap, and I was rubbing your head, and this guy came up. Is she good? I'm like, yeah, she's great.
She always does
She worked all day.
I really did.
She worked all day. That. She's a hard worker. She's tired. I used
to roll out of the bed from wherever I was staying
and go to work.
Lipstick smear.
Never missed a day though.
Okay, I didn't.
Y'all, sometimes Kiki would go to work in the club dress.
I sure would. I didn't stop. Honestly, you guys, I'm gonna tell y'all the whole truth. I didn't stop doing that till real recently. Since I've been working at the radio station. Some people who work at the radio station when we were on Northside Drive, they know me to have come to work like that. But was a bitch late? No. I mean, I be late sometimes now. I'm old, but I wasn't late and I was at work.
Shout out to Yuki. You need to do your next history. You the woman history next week.
Thanks. I'll let somebody else do that.
But y'all, so we got Hannah in the house. Hannah, you do listen to the show, but you probably don't remember the rundown. We like to play a game with our guests.
Yes, I do.
So we're going to play a quick little scenario game with you. Ooh. You will get a scenario. You will get options, and you do have to pick one. You cannot create one. You cannot say, I'm not answering. You will pick one.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So I'll go first.
Yes.
Because we forgot.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Okay, so Hannah, you go on a date. It was a good date, right? you end up deciding that you're like, I'm gonna bring him back to my place. You don't know what's gonna happen, but you're like, I want a little dessert. So you bring him back to your place. You're like, let me go to the bathroom to freshen up a little bit. You're in there freshening up, and you come out and you notice he's sniffing your panties. You think it's sexy, and you're like, dang, like I can't wait to fuck you. You a nasty ass. Like you about to be nasty.
Oh, you a freak.
You a freak. Like you smelling dirty drawers with the dried up white stuff in it.
I just got off the plane. You nasty. I mean, like.
So you do that, or you B, say get the fuck out, or C, you act like you didn't see it.
Honestly, I think I would act like I didn't see it. I'd be like, no.
And he fine.
No.
That's honest.
I was act like I didn't see it.
If he was fine. Now, if he wasn't fine,
I'd be like, what are you doing?
what's going on here?
Like, why?
It's time to go.
Yeah.
I think I personally would pick A, like, oh, you a freak.
I'd be like, no, sir.
I either don't want to talk about it
go
at
in the
all.
washer right now.
That's like when your dog
not.
takes your undies.
Absolutely. Yes,
Wait,
Shy
what?
is a queen.
Your
Shy
dog
been licking
takes
on
your
my undies
underwear?
before.
All dogs do it. Like
No.
they take. Draco
Shy-
doesn't do that.
no,
Shy's never taken
I've had
my
a dog
panties.
before, and that did not happen.
That used to happen to me with my male dog. With Shy, she doesn't do it.
Oh, Shy took my panties.
She did?
She did one time.
So where are the panties when they're taking them?
They'll
the
just
floor.
sneak you,
Oh,
like on the floor, or sometimes if you are washing clothes and you have piles, they will come and sniff out
It's
your.
only the dirty ones, but it's just like.
the dirty ones are the treasure for them.
Yep.
That's gross. Okay. Okay, Hannah, you're having sex with this guy, and another woman comes into his place with a key. You realize this was all a part of his plan. And she is kind of cute. So what's your next move? Are you A, you're going to pretend like you don't see her and just let her watch. You're too scared to say anything at all. B, do a little come hither motion and give her a really deep, passionate kiss and get the party started. Or C, start crying and ask him who the fuck does he think he is before you run out of there like Kyle Richards from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills when they were in Amsterdam.
As much as I want to like be like, ooh, I'd be like, yeah, come here and everything like that. But I really feel like in the moment I'd be crazy. I'd be like, who the fuck is that? Why are you like here? Why is this random woman here? Like I think I would freak out. I think I would freak out. And then I'd be like, once he explained, like, nah, babe, like she's here for us. I think I would be like, oh, okay. But I think initially I think I would freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
100%.
Have you ever had a threesome, Hannah?
There was this one time. It wasn't ever really a full threesome. He couldn't really.
What do you mean?
He got whiskey dick, and so it never really.
This
fully-
wasn't that guy that we picked up outside
It
of.
was that guy Medina that you.
I was gonna say this sounds like she's giving you the look like this y'all's story.
Medina.
Because I didn't know if you were giving me that look or if you were like, one time in life I did it. And I was like, did she do it or is she talking about Blake? Whatever the fuck his name was.
Brad.
Fucking Brad. His name was Brad. And we like, remember when we saw him? And
Who is Brad?
He was just this little preppy white dude that we
Medina
saw.
found
Where did you find the little
Hole in
preppy
the wall.
white? Oh,
Hole in the wall.
I ain't never
Oh
seen
my
Hannah with a
God.
preppy
Let's
white
go
man
back and get him
ever.
and give him the time.
And
of
we
his life. He
tried,
looks
and we were just like,
sad.
we were in this really good point in our life where we were just like, let's do it. Like, let's just do, like, no, like nothing. And this poor Brad. He actually dated somebody that lived in my apartment complex, so I would see him out and be like, Brad, no, I'm just walking Draco. I'm not like,
I stopped
let it go.
mid dick suck and was like, I'm going home.
Yeah.
I remember that.
No, I think we
story.
sent him home, and then I think we ordered pizza.
Yeah,
or
he was like,
something.
you got. He was like, ladies, but no,
but
Brad,
no,
go
we're
home.
like, Brad, no.
We're done. This started off fun.
Yeah,
Okay,
But it
well,
didn't
that was a
end
fun
that way.
game.
Yeah. We had one question each. We know Hannah already, so we don't need to play these questions. We just need to talk to her.
We do. Like, okay, so first of all, even though Hannah and I are best friends, we have been so busy lately that we really haven't been able to catch up other than when we have a monthly girls' night. And that's when we really catch up, but we need to stop doing that. We be trying to schedule hangouts. We're grown and
it's cool, but
is.
it's still, you know. Poor Brad.
so Hannah, you moved to me.
Hannah is like guzzling her drink right now.
I'm on drink too.
That's right. We all had a day. You're on drink too.
I'm on drink too already.
But you know what? I had a
See
margarita before I got
keep
here.
that bottle of, you know.
You had 2 margaritas before
sure
you got
did.
here.
But they're weak. They're not like the
Yeah.
margaritas at Siva's that'll have me on my ass already. Because last time I thought I had one and I really had 2 margaritas and I came in here and I was really drunk. We remember that day.
We do. That was a great day.
Was it? I don't barely know. Go ahead. Okay.
So, Hannah, you recently moved back from New York.
I did.
And I'm curious to know, how was dating in New York versus dating in Atlanta?
Well, I tripped and fell into a relationship real quick. Because,
Like how quick?
Like, I mean, within the first week.
How?
So, you know, I was up there. I've been dealing with these Atlanta men who
Uh-huh.
don't want to, like, really commit or give you the time
we
of
know
day.
about it. Mhm.
And it's fun and games and everything like that. And then when it comes down to the end of the day, you're like, you get lonely and you just want a little bit, you just need some love and attention
And some dick.
and some dick. you
And
know?
some dick.
And some fucking dick.
Mhm.
So I met a bartender
Mhm.
my first week moving up there. And I think I was in a relationship by the next week. I don't really know.
What the fuck?
So you didn't really get to date.
I didn't really date. I just
What made
kinda-
you to commit to him so quickly? Was it the
You know,
loneliness?
Was
or-
it?
You know,
Or was he
and this is
excited?
gonna sound ridiculous, especially like coming from me in my experience.
Mhm.
But he didn't try to sleep with me the first night.
Why was
Okay.
that
He
sexy?
literally it wasn't sexy, but it was just like
She's like, hold up. Bitch,
I wanted
to
some
fuck.
dick.
I did. I was actually low key mad because like I was, you know, a little high. I was feeling good, and he fed me cake. That's what happened. He
Birthday
was like, "Hey, you want to come back to my place? You want to smoke? You want to eat some cake and watch Family Guy?" And I was like, "That sounds amazing, actually," because I
Okay.
love cartoons. Like, so I was like, "All right, let's do this."
Mhm.
So we did that, and then I got like super high and I passed out, and he like put me in his bed. He tucked me in, and then he fell
Tucked
asleep.
you in?
Tucked me in
Like a burrito.
like a burrito.
Mm.
Because it gets cold in New York, and I met him December, so like,
Ooh,
and you know they don't have
cold.
central air or anything like that, so
Major
you got to get
adjustment.
tucked in.
Mhm.
New
It's
York is
cold.
so rude.
It's disrespectful. First time I moved up there, I was like, "Where's the thermostat?" They pointed to the window, like, "Nah, bitch, over there. It's a
Mhm.
window. It opens and closes." Like,
Yeah.
that's the thermostat. So no, and I don't know. Like, it was just like, all right, you respect me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I fucked him the next day, but it was just like
You
waited
waited
a
2 days
day.
instead of 1.
No, I waited just a couple of hours. Like
Oh.
it was just
A correction.
Correction,
It was about
was
2 and a
that
half.
night. It was
like
literally
wasn't
the
like
next
within
day.
the first
I'm
6
just saying
hours.
it was 11
so.
and then 12 came, and so the next day we were
Gotcha.
fucking. That's how that goes. I think it's so funny how like I think we can all say that we are okay with fucking and not like waiting a certain amount of time. Like
Yeah, I don't care about that. Is my pussy wet and do I want to fuck you?
yeah. So like I recently told my mom that there is a guy that I met and I had sex with him the very first day that I met him, like within hours of meeting him. And I was really nervous to tell her because she be knowing that I'm like that, but I never really just blurted it out.
Yeah, it's
And-
different when you say it.
Yeah, it is different when you say it. And we were talking about how like my sister and her fiance are waiting to have sex. They've never had sex with each other and they're getting married. And I was like, well, Mom, I be fucking people like when I don't even know them. And she was like, Medina. She was like, stop. I was like, I just want you to know who I am. She looked at me like, well, I have a baby whore as a child.
I wouldn't tell my mom that.
I had
Only
to tell
because I
her.
feel like I just don't want to add any extra stress. She already doesn't listen to the show. My mom has 4 children. I'm the good one. So, and y'all know me. So, you know, I've got to be the least stressful out of the bunch. I can't tell her that. She's going to
I'm
be
mad
like,
too.
what? No.
What would your mom say if you told her?
She wouldn't even care. She would be like,
I know.
"Oh
mom
yeah,
would
me
just
too.
look at me.
Me too, girl."
So,
100%.
how does it feel to be back in the A? Shout and whistle.
Oh my gosh, it feels like home.
You've been back
It's-
since January?
I've been back since December, but it took me about a month to like. I had broken up with my boyfriend, and it was like we had broken up a while back, but we're still like having
One of those extended breakups.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So it wasn't until like super official until I moved back. So and it was just like a little bit of an adjustment. I moved back expecting things to be just like the way that they were when I left, and they weren't.
How long were you
Atlanta-
gone?
I was gone for 2 years.
Okay, that's not that long.
It's not that long, but it really is.
It's enough for Atlanta to change, definitely.
Because I grew up more than I think I've grown up in my 20s at all. Like, that was, the past 2 years have been so formative in my career and who I am as a person and as a woman. Like, I can actually say I think I'm forming into a woman. Like,
You feel
whereas,
grown.
like, a little grown. Like,
A little bit.
You know, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But
Are you dating?
I am dating.
Are you using dating apps?
all of the apps?
What you want?
Which one is
Tell
your
us.
favorite?
Okay, I don't really know. I mean, I don't really get on all of them on a regular basis, but I am on Bumble, Hinge, and Tinder.
I've never heard of Hinge.
I've tried it, but I've heard it's better in New York than it is here, and I think people here just don't know about it. How's your
Yo.
experience been lately?
Oh my god!
'Cause I tried it maybe a year or two
When I
ago.
was swiping in New York, I was getting all the Guidos, all the little Jersey Shore dudes.
Did you like
I was
that?
No, I saw this one dude in this super tight, all red outfit, and his shorts were shorter than my shorts. Like it was just
Oh.
like.
I feel like I see a
Sir.
lot of very effeminate men when I swipe on certain apps, and it's like, okay, I have to check my settings. Like, what's
What did
going
I
on?
pick? Did I make the wrong profile?
Right? Did I put that I was the wrong thing?
Yeah.
What's
Did
going
I
on?
do something wrong?
Yeah, I don't know.
So have you met anybody off of there that you like or that you had good sex with?
Oh,
a
that
few.
part.
I met a few.
Because the other day when I was trying to
like-
see you was like, oh, I got a date. And I was like, oh, hold up. What you
Well, it was just so, you know, how you get hungry sometimes, and then you just, you know, your bank
go on a
account
little
running a
date.
little low. You're like, all right, I'll get paid till next Friday. How are we gonna do this? So
I need breakfast, lunch,
let me
and
just
dinner.
put on these heels real quick. This is real difficult.
I love being a
And-
woman.
Yeah. But yeah,
definitely a lot cheaper.
they've been.
Is what?
A lot cheaper.
It
It
is.
is. Well,
With this
sometimes.
part, with the
Sometimes.
dating aspect.
I mean,
ain't
like,
paying for
we're
that shit.
women. Like, it's literally like when a man invites us out, we know we don't have to pay for shit. I mean, if you get the right person. Every now and then
Because
you might get.
sometimes you could
Yeah.
get
Sometimes you don't know.
Get
But
tricked
for
with
the
some
majority of our experiences, it hasn't been like we're coming
My
out of
personal
pocket.
experiences, yes.
Have you
That's what
ever
I'm
been
saying.
on a date though where someone's been like, "All right, so we going halfsies? All right." Like, have you ever like been in that situation
I am not gonna lie.
where like you didn't expect it or anything?
No, I and I'm really trying to think if I have forgotten because that has really never happened to me. If I
Yeah.
feel like it is gonna happen, then I will just go ahead and be like, I'm gonna go ahead and pay for my stuff. I've never had it happen
Yeah.
to where he's like, so you know you paying for your own shit, right? I've never had that happen. I really don't play that.
Yeah.
I've been out with a guy. It wasn't a date. I guess he thought it was, but once I'm paying for something, that's no longer a date. I'm just here, bitch. And he was like, we had gone somewhere and he took care of the bill at the first place. And at the second one, I can't remember exactly what he did, but I knew that he wanted us to split it. And I was just like, you know what? Whatever, that's fine. But we will never hang out again. Like, the fuck?
We just
Why? And then you're trying to start flirting after I've paid, and you think that I'm gonna fuck you?
How do you think that's gonna
How
happen?
does that even like scientifically possible?
And
Like
you're
I
not-
built a wall in my vagina.
What if it's even like
and the back
what
of
if
my
it's like,
throat.
hey, I pay for dinner and
No.
I want you to like throw in $5 for the valet. And
But
we just
why?
Have, like, some bomb
This is my
sushi.
thing. Like,
I would-
why?
I would
Like
honest-
$5 isn't a big deal.
It
It's not.
isn't. It
It's not the
isn't.
dollar, but it's the
No.
principle. Why
It's
do
the
you want
principle.
me
It
to
sets
do
a
that?
different tone after that. Like
It's like guys are always. This is what really grinds my gears about this. Guys are always like, oh, she's just going out with me because she's hungry. And sometimes you're just nice to me because you want to fuck. Men use women and women use men. So don't try to act like every time that you're nice to a woman that you want to fuck. And if that is the truth, well, you deserve to get used and you deserve to get played. And oh well, I hope she runs the checkup everywhere she goes with every woman that you ever have. And I hope that you don't get pussy unless you spend at least $400. I really don't. Like, that just pisses me off. And it's like, sometimes I think too, guys are embarrassed to say that they don't have it like that.
Yeah.
Don't take me to a place with valet.
yeah.
You've got to be more creative. Part of having money, disposable income, is that you can be a little bit lazier. It's called luxury, okay? And some people can afford it, and
I
some
literally
people can't.
just said that to Cannon. I said, "Do you think that now because you're rich, you don't have to be a gentleman?" He said, "Absolutely." He literally.
That's
said
how
that.
a lot of men feel. They really do.
But it is different because I know it's going to be a really great time.
And I believe that. I saw him at a movie premiere the other day, and that's what the look on his face said. And I was just
that
like,
is
this
what he
poor
said.
girl.
He was like, "Can you carry this in there?" I said, "I'm not fucking carrying that in there. You're going to carry it in there. The bottle."
They be seeing me struggling with bags and stuff. The other people might help. Drama might help.
John will help.
But Cannon be like, "Are you good?"
But you know what?
He might push the door open if he's coming this way.
Like, what? Well, hold up. Like, what you? I'm not about to. Yeah, but no. Like, I'm not. I'm at a point in my life where I'm just not playing that game of like we're splitting shit, and you can't make me feel bad about it because you do have the men that come at you like, well, what? You're not. I don't feel bad.
We're
about
just
it.
not aligned, so
it's okay.
we can separate.
There are
would you
women out there
not? So would you like stay on the date, or would you just be like, all right?
Well, where are we eating at? Because sometimes if it's a place that I really want to go, I can stay. I just know this is it. And I'm not even going to be a bitch the whole time, but this is
tell
it.
you till after dinner is over.
Wait, what?
And then he's like, hey, like, do you have cash? Because
I don't have cash. That's what I would say. Or I will say this. If I feel like I embarrassed myself and got like too drunk,
okay,
I become more giving in that sense. Okay. And I probably would do it also mainly because I felt like I embarrassed myself. Or if I had a little slip up of some sort, whatever it could be, then I would go ahead and pay. I might even volunteer. If I'm drunk, who knows what I'll do? Y'all probably know better than me.
Facts.
And I'm not sitting here trying to act like I've never paid for a date, to be clear, what I'm saying, because I don't want people to be like, oh, yeah.
I don't think you're saying that.
What I'm saying is, if I'm paying for the date, I'm paying for the date because I want to pay for the date. It's not because this man was like...
Yeah, I don't mind treating if it's somebody I like. I'm really thinking about like first, second date.
Right. And I'm also thinking about broke niggas that I used to fuck with that had great bomb dick and I just already knew I was going to pay.
You know what? With a nigga who doesn't have money... and he probably has bomb dick. It's like, let's skip the date. So we don't even have to have this story.
Because you're giving me great
I'm actually not doing that either. But you can come drop this dick off. I might suck you up or something. And we can just call a spade a spade. We're fucking. And we don't have to do the extra.
I mean,
if I get hungry, please.
I'm a cook for you.
No, because then I'm going to start liking you and shit. Because I like to cook with love.
I like cooking. I like cooking.
Cook for me, Medina.
My lines are gonna be blurred.
Cook for me. Cook for us. Let's do this.
I've had one meal from Medina.
These men ain't appreciating it.
They don't. Okay, you cook for your homegirls and then go get some dick. Okay?
Yes, exactly.
Right.
What you gotta do all that for them for? That's not the dude you like. The dude you like, okay.
Yeah,
absolutely. That's a totally different box.
Mm-hmm.
Totally different set of standards.
Broke ass dude in Miami. I think I've mentioned this multiple times.
He's in the Pork and Bean Project.
Not the Pork and Bean Projects. This is in Fort
That
Lauderdale.
is just the funniest name.
It's called the Pork and Bean Project.
Stop.
Is that on a sign outside that maybe got
I
sprayed
don't
painted?
like
welcome to the Pork and Bean
No, that's what it was. That's just what it was called. Everybody called it the Poke and Beans. Poke and Beans.
I bet they did say poke.
In Miami?
In Miami.
I wonder what happens if I Google it. But tell your story.
But yeah, he just had like some bomb ass dick, but he was broke and he was like in his 30s and thought he was going to the NBA. And every time he would talk to me about his dreams, I would just listen. I would just listen and be like, oh, God, your dick is just so great. I'm just going to cook you some food and just deal with it. You're not going to the NBA at 35. You're not. Dreams are real and keep them alive and believe, but that you're not going.
You might be able to be a high school basketball assistant coach.
Something, but you're not going to play next to LeBron, bruh. You're not. But you can go ahead and bring them balls over here.
Let it go.
Oh, that was great. So you are dating now. When is the last time you went on a date?
Wait, speaking to your mic, Hannah.
Yeah, don't forget.
So,
you act like we just chilling at the house.
She is. She looking
just
all up in the
chilling.
sky. She done laid back. Her neck hurt.
So I just got back from a work trip on Monday.
Are you fucking a coworker?
No.
Oh, I thought this was about to be. I thought she was gonna say she had work sex.
No.
Never mind. Don't mind me.
I was on Tinder while I was out in California. I did give a couple of guys my number, but nothing like super serious. We ended up not meeting up because it was just all work, no play.
Damn.
I know it just kind of sucked. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but it was still a good trip. Last date I was on was, I think, like the sushi date, which was like 2 Fridays ago or something like that.
Was it a good date? Scale of
It
1
was
to 10.
okay.
What would you rate
He
it?
asked me to pay for the valet afterwards.
Oh, that's where you got that from. And how did you feel?
How did you feel? And give your honest feelings. Because
I was feeling good. We had been drinking sake, and so like I think I would have my
You sound like
I
me.
felt giving. So I was like, oh yeah, I got cash. Boom, and I was like, wait, this motherfucker just asked me to pay for like $5 valet. Like what?
Did he say like I don't have cash? Like
no, he didn't even say that because no, maybe he didn't have cash. I don't know. I was a little tipsy, so I don't know. I was just like, yeah, I got cash. I paid for it, but I just.
Did you mind? Because some women don't mind.
I didn't mind. You know what? Because
that's okay.
I didn't mind at that point in time. But at the same time, I also knew that this was something I wasn't really gonna pursue further than this. You know, this date.
She was great. I love my tempura.
It was great. I tried some. I stepped outside of my box. It was great.
I might
use
that.
100%.
Was he cute?
Nope.
He was all right.
He was not cute. He wasn't even a little bit cute.
A white boy named Derek. And I just don't like,
What is the world coming to? White boys are asking for money for valet?
Derek.
Don't look at me. You know I don't date white men. I don't know what they do. Y'all gotta tell me. I didn't know Hannah did until she moved to New York.
Hannah switched up on us.
She sure did. Because I remember when I met you, you had an ex-boyfriend who was white. But that was in the past.
It was black dick.
When we was all hanging out, it was blackity black. Okay? And then I see Hannah with this man. I was like, well, is she? I'm confused. I thought it was like a best
Irish
friend.
and black men is my weakness. Like Irish men and black men is just like, I don't know what it is. And then I just date the Brads and the Chads just because they pay for shit. So
not that Brad.
Well, that was
said,
Derek.
You got
that
five
was
on
Derek. Derek's don't pay for
Derek.
shit.
I know if you Derek.
Derek. Yes. So, but no, it's been fun since I moved back to Atlanta.
I'm glad.
I'm very happy. I'm home.
Well,
I'm back
ladies,
with my besties.
We gotta try to like relive our old gold room nights.
Ooh.
You think we can do it?
I don't think I can do it.
Compound?
Bitch, please. No, definitely not compound.
I'd break an ankle. I got osteoporosis now.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I have carpal tunnel.
You know I got that thing in my back.
You got this sciatica.
Girl, I've been going to the chiropractor. I went today.
I had to go for my carpal tunnel.
We are breaking down.
Oh my
we went too hard in the 20s.
We did.
But a bitch is still busted wide open. What's up?
But I don't know if I can pick it up.
Yeah, but I mean, you can keep
We can do it after the live show.
no.
We
Yeah.
can relive those moments. We can just make some new memories.
Yeah.
And do some more grown stuff.
I don't want y'all to think that like when we have the after party for the live show, we still gonna turn the fuck up. Don't get it twisted.
Oh yeah, I will. Saturday to be specific.
Saturday, Sunday,
Monday we gotta work.
Sunday,
so.
yeah, Sunday we can hang out, y'all, but it ain't gonna be a Saturday party. So even if you going to the Sunday show, just go ahead and come to the after party. Come kick it with us. We gonna let y'all know where that is, but So Hannah, I want to know if you feel like sex has been better or worse since you've come back to Atlanta.
Ooh.
And I ask that because, like, meeting people in the South, I feel like generally men are more closed-minded. And then I feel like in other places, mainly California and New York, especially New York, because there's so many different people that they're just more open. Now, I don't even know what you like sexually.
I don't even know what you like sexually.
Well, let me ask you that. What do you like?
Are you a freakin' or are you a boring sexer?
Don't say boring. She might just like traditional sex.
Okay.
Let's not shame her.
So I like my rules. So I have my 2 rules, which I have to listen to y'all's podcast. I might need to add some more because y'all got some freaks on your podcast that I'm just like, oh shit, I didn't even know I need to add that to my list of no-nos. Like, okay.
So what's your no-nos?
No-nos.
So I got my 2 no-nos that, you know. One is don't come near my booty hole.
Okay. Not even with the tongue?
Hold on. Are you
or
serious
just with the dick?
right now?
I'm dead serious. I do not do anal. I've never done anal. I am right there with Kiki with like trying to
Have you tried it?
Once I was on like,
and that was more than enough.
On like 2 Xanax. I don't even remember. And I
you
woke
was
up
on
the next,
Xanax?
I woke
Medina,
up the next
you
morning.
told me to maybe get high.
I woke up the next morning and I was like, my booty hole feel loose. Like, what is it like? And then I looked over and I was with David. I was with white boy David.
And there was poop on the sheets?
I mean, there wasn't poop on the sheets, but I was like, why do I feel like these like, hey? And I was like, did you? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, he's like, you were begging for it. And I was like, I don't
What?
even remember. I have no recollection.
I will never do Xanax.
Dabbled in my booty hole and I didn't even know.
He didn't
know
dabble.
it.
He dug up in that thing.
He did,
if
I
it was,
guess. I don't
feeling
even know.
loose.
And
I
if he was
know.
on the Xanax, he
But-
was dipping in that booty.
But no, so yeah, so that was, back when I was like 19. That was about 10 years ago.
Okay.
No, not again. I'm against it. I've tried
you just
it.
had
That is
one
fine.
bad
I've
experience.
tried.
Don't
No,
listen to
I
her.
tried it a couple of times with a couple of different, and I'm just like, no,
No
it's
booty.
just not for me.
Saying no
And then
is the right
also-
thing. One and done.
So that's my rule number one.
Okay.
Don't do it. Just don't try it. I'm not the one. If you want you a girl that's gonna do that, go for it.
Rule number 2.
Rule number 2, I don't want you to come on my face. I got sensitive skin, and I just feel like that. I don't know if that's good for my pores. People say that it is, but I
But
just don't
is
know
it
if I
really?
believe. I don't really know. It seems very clogging.
Now, let me ask you
just
this.
like-
when you were dealing with the blacks,
Mhm.
do you feel like because you are white, they felt like you wanted it on your face?
No, because I never really. No. They didn't really try.
Okay.
No.
So it wasn't like they were just like, I'm going to come on that
No. Yeah.
Do you feel like they tried to do more nasty stuff with you?
Yeah.
Did they try to shove their dicks like really far back in your throat?
Yes.
Mhm.
Did you like that?
Kinda.
I like that too. Make me cry, nigga.
Yes.
Like what?
Fuck
Like I want
that.
tears coming down. Like I need to get my eyelashes redone.
And then it makes you a little more slurpy.
Yeah, like, I
My
I've
ass
been
will
on it,
really
like-
grow up. That'll be gross.
I mean, I might
And I know
grow
from
up, but
experience.
But see, you gotta control it. Like
I don't have
you
no
learn
control
how
of
to,
that.
Get it
I don't
together.
know.
Like,
I'm good.
I love when them tears start coming, and then they comment on it like, "Oh yeah, you crying."
And then a little choke action. Like I don't know. I do like the whole little choke action.
I do like the
that
choking.
Love that
Yeah.
shit.
But you know what I don't like is when they push your head down for something. Like maybe like while you're
If I'm
you
not-
could be on all fours, right? And then maybe you're just trying to make that arch really good, and then maybe your elbows need a rest. So you bend down like your upper body is like flat. But your ass is
the
still
real moment.
Yeah, your ass is still tooted up. But I had just got my eyelashes done, right? And I was like, whoa. I hate to be that girl, but we're not about to crush these lashes, nigga. I just got my lashes done. Hold
And when your
up.
eyelashes get crunched, you can't fix them.
Especially if it's day one. No, 24 hours. I'm not even supposed to break a sweat.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing none of that. No tears. Don't even bring that thing up to my face, okay? Because I can't do nothing with it until these eyelashes cure for 24 hours. Okay, I need my eyelashes to pop. And that's just that. And I've become that person.
Yeah, but I do like when they push my head down. Depending on who you are. Like if I'm
You can push it down, but not on eyelash day.
Okay, yeah. But don't just push it down. I like for you to like grab both sides of my head and like do like that.
Are you talking about sucking dick? 'Cause-
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about fucking.
Oh.
So I'm saying like he's hitting it from the back and my head is already down, so he might put his
and
hand
your
like
face
down my
smashes
back.
down. I like
Yeah,
that
that's why I
too.
didn't like my eyelash. It kind of hurts
It
too
does
if it's
hurt.
day one. But you know, when you get in your feel the next day, it's like whatever, knock these bitches out.
Yeah,
Because I'm
oh.
going to get it done in the
If
morning.
it's time for a
Delana
fill, you
gonna
don't
have
give
me.
a fuck. You like, you trying to nut on me?
They halfway out anyway. Whatever.
Have you ever had cum in your eyelashes?
Yes.
It's disgusting. It's crunchy and stuff.
It's like eye
Rule number
boogers.
2,
Yeah.
don't get on my face.
I don't mind it on my face.
I've never really had someone request to come on my face, honestly.
I have
Yeah.
made the request. Like
You
they'll
made
okay,
the
so
request?
this is what they did. They said, "Where do you want me to come?" And I've said on my face before.
Wow. Were you
I
just...
like it.
I don't know.
Do you rub it in afterwards?
And then
doing
I rub it.
that?
I do it, and I rub not
Do
like
you let
rub
it
it in
get
like a
do you
like
let
a
it like dry to where you can like peel it off?
No.
Okay.
So like if
You
he
a freak.
no. But if he like shoots it on my cheek or something, I might just like wipe it and then start
Yeah, okay,
licking
well,
my
that's
fingers or
different,
something. But then it's like, okay, it's time to get the rag.
But you know, like
gotta
there's
wipe
some
that
people
off.
they're like, oh, this is anti-aging. Like, and they're
Okay.
just
I mean,
like,
I'll rub it in while I'm waiting, but I don't need to make it a
Like-
peel-off
like,
mask.
Y'all
I'm
are
not doing
tripping.
that. I am not doing that.
I'll be damned if I'm rubbing some cum in my
It feels
Ew.
good. Like, you know when you
No,
put
I
baby
just-
oil
I
on your
don't
titties
like
and it just
it.
feels good?
No.
All right, well, you like having shit in your ass, and I like a little cum on my face. Sometimes
I don't
different
like
strokes.
neither.
Not you. Okay, so Medina told me that you wanted to talk about having sex on drugs.
Okay, did I?
You
And-
don't you come in here trying to lie. Don't get
And I
nervous
know
when
I
the
asked
mic
you
is in front of
earlier.
you.
Okay.
And I asked you earlier what drugs you like to have when you're gonna have sex, and I was like, you know what? Wait a minute.
Okay.
So what are they, and what are the feelings you get?
I would say the best sex that I've ever had was on acid.
Hannah.
I am scared to try acid. Just
Were you
because-
scared? No.
First time.
She wasn't.
No,
Right.
first time I was with some girlfriends and I had we were actually, this was back in the day, back when Molly, fresh,
I remember when Molly first came out.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
like
when
Molly.
it wasn't like Molly, like Moon Rocks, where where the rappers were into it. It was just the fresh, Molly. It's it's better than ecstasy. Da, 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 da. It's more natural. Da, 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 da.
You're saying this like you heard it on a commercial.
I know. That's pretty much how they sold it to me. I was like, oh, okay, this is natural.
The first time I tried Molly was with Hannah.
I bet it was.
I'm
We
sure.
went to the top deck. Remember at Renaissance
did.
Loft?
Yeah,
and I
that's
felt
a-
like hours went by.
that
And it was
was-
20 minutes.
That was the first time I did acid too. Was on the top deck of Renaissance. I literally I had my formative 20s at the top of Renaissance Loft. So.
Oh my God.
So what is different about sex on Molly?
Well, not Molly.
Acid.
Molly's amazing
I'm
and
drunk,
Molly's great,
sorry.
but Molly, I'm just different. I just don't really I'm not very touchy. It takes me more to open up to people on Molly. On acid, it was just, I had met this guy at a bar.
Did he know you were on acid, or y'all did the acid together?
So we had met at a bar, and he was like, "Hey, I saw you across the bar dancing. You seem like you're really cool." Da da da. So then he hit me up the next day, and we ended up hanging out. And I was like, "Hey, I have some acid. Do you want to take it with us?"
You said
Or
it.
do you want to take it? It was me and him. It was just me and him, and I was living on Monroe, and so yeah, I was like, "Hey, do you want to take acid?" And he was like, "Absolutely, I've never taken it before." And then we just
Where were y'all at? I'm just curious.
at my apartment on Monroe.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I used to live off Monroe.
I remember that
and-
house.
Exactly. So we were there.
Hi, I have some acid. Would
Do
you
you
like
wanna-
to take some?
Do you want to take it?
This sounds like
You want
a
some?
movie.
It's acid.
And he had never taken it before, and then he proceeded to tell me about how he has a kid, and he just very all of his guards went down. He was very vulnerable, and he was just very just open about his life and who he was.
How do you take acid? Do you sniff it?
No.
Is it
like a little
needle?
tab thing that you put in your mouth?
Yeah, it's a little
Oh.
piece of
How do
paper.
you know?
I told you how I knew. I don't want to say it while we're recording.
Okay, sorry.
So, yeah, it comes on a little piece of paper, which all is just dots and everything like that. So we took it, and it was just there was no ceiling, and there was the universe above us, and it was I can't even imagine. I can't even describe it because it was.
But
just
you were in your apartment?
I was in my apartment, and we were just out of this world. It was just amazing. I'm pretty sure we listened to The Weeknd.
I told y'all that was drug music.
I'm telling
Wait,
you.
which weekend? Beginner weekend?
Beginning.
Okay, good. 'Cause that new shit that he got.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on.
Very
What is
commercial.
it? House of Balloons.
House of Balloons.
Oh.
Oh.
So I keep it all the yes.
Okay,
Y'all
yeah.
put me on The Weeknd.
Oh, I remember when we first found out about the
what is
weekend.
this?
We played it in the Red Bull warehouse, loud as fuck.
Everybody was like, "It's a Red Bull. We're supposed to be."
We're supposed to be getting
We-
hyped
I
up,
work
and
for
we're just
Red Bull, too.
Yeah.
We were in DC doing the same kind of shit.
Right.
Trying
I
to
forgot
study.
You were a Red Bull.
Yeah,
girl,
I
but in
was too. I just
DC.
worked in DC, and so we would go, when it was finals time though. We didn't play. We were dropping those off at the libraries, and our asses were all in there studying. But when it was the weekend, bitch, we were in there. We were trading Red Bull for cover charges.
Yep.
We were
And-
trading Red Bull to get our nails done.
Yep.
For meals.
Hair.
For parking.
Parking?
Yep.
We never pay for parking at Compound.
Ever.
At Compound, we always, literally, I had a year's supply of Red Bull that we just had saved
And
up
you
for
know
parking.
what?
And
Now
we got
that
VIP parking.
I remember
Yes.
that. We used to always grab a case when we would leave your apartment.
I never knew how much people loved Red Bull until we started slanging Red Bull.
But you know what else? I feel like we all sold ourselves short on
We
our
did.
trades because that shit, especially if we're taking it to a restaurant or a bar or something.
Yeah.
And we would just
Oh,
take
well.
a meal. When really y'all should have gave us
We were
a
being
week-
basic.
Yeah, we were being basic.
We were
didn't
still
know.
waiting
didn't know
outside
any
the
better.
club for Kenny and Patrick to come and let us in.
Fucking Patrick. And remember, he'd be like, if y'all get here late, you can't come in.
We
get there
used to
at
be rushing,
12:05.
running in those little spandex dresses.
Hello, we're here.
Don't leave us. That was fun.
We was them bitches that was waiting to get in.
Yes, we were. Oh,
Not a game.
man.
The club life was so much fun. I think that's what I liked most about Atlanta when I first got here. We used to have a lot of fun, and we used to just have random nights. We didn't really know what we were doing.
Nope.
We didn't really, I feel like in that moment of all of our lives, we never really used to bail on each other. I don't know if y'all realize that. Like, now we get to a point where it's like, okay, I'm not going. When we would commit to some going out shit back then.
It's like, okay, well, I'm
going.
going. I'm probably going to fall asleep in the club, you guys, but I'm going to be there.
I probably have to
hasn't
get
been
dressed.
done
I
since 7,
probably
8.
have to get dressed at the Red Bull warehouse, but I'm coming.
Oh, we got dressed at the
So
Red Bull
many
warehouse
times.
so many times.
Girl, we used to drive that little Red Bull truck to the club. We would schedule like 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. That 6-hour shift. We would go to the warehouse, get dressed. Nobody was coming. And then we get to the club, trade our Red Bull for the parking. We already knew it was good on the inside. And it was free game from there.
Yeah, what's up, the Red Bull girls? I love
Red Bull, if you're watching this, these are all fictional stories. And we actually never work for you. And we would love a donation. Sponsorship.
But hey, listen, now you know that people fuck with y'all. Like, look.
Everybody does.
Everybody. That's a great little like study.
What's the craziest things y'all remember from when we used to go out? Like the craziest moments. Okay, you said when I had my head in your lap was a memorable moment.
A memorable moment.
I remember. I'll let you go next because this is right on the top of my head. It might not be the craziest, but this is what popped out. Okay, my brother hit me up one day and was like, Medina, I have access to go see Beyonce sing at the, it was like the ball drop or something in New York, and she's going to do the New Year's Eve show on Liberty Island. She's singing live, and it's a very small, select view of people that get to see her. If you can get out here to New York, this is my brother lived in New York. If you can get out here to New York, you can see Beyonce sing, and it was literally like 30 people. It wasn't a big, they were pre-recording the New Year's Eve show or something. And so I was like, I'm on it. I'm gonna get there. Count me in, put my name on the list. I tell Hannah, this is the night when I don't know if just me and you went. Was Kiki there?
I don't think I was there yet because I feel like you told me the story.
The owner of Gold Room.
Something happened where we had met like some rich ass dude or something. Then we ended up going to Gold Room and it was me and Hannah. And I was like, but Hannah, like
I think Ashley was there maybe.
Yeah, like we had a fun ass night. We went to Gold Room and turned up. But I'm like, Hannah, I gotta go to the. She agreed to take me to the airport in the morning. We got drunk as shit. We both honestly got drunk as shit.
No, I think I got roofied. I swear to God. I swear on that day. I swear to God on that day I got roofied out of Gold Room.
We had an agreement before we knew this roofie shit happened. Don't be trying to feel bad for her yet. So we are
can
like.
You pass me the mixer? Thank you.
The agreement was she was going to take me to the airport. We're going to go out. She's going to take me to the airport in the morning. I'm going to see Beyonce. What's up? My night's about to be amazing. Well, as the night goes on, Hannah is drunk as shit. Okay. I don't know where Hannah is.
Classic.
I'm like, where's Hannah? How am I getting home? I didn't drive. I rode with Hannah. I was like, how am I going to get home? I mean, like, I have to go see Beyonce. I'm running around the club telling people I'm going to have to go see Beyonce tomorrow. Like, and I'm drunk also.
Did they think that you were high?
They probably thought I was high and lying. But I wasn't. And so someone was like, you talking about the white girl with the blonde hair? She had the little polka dot dress on. I was like, yeah. He's like, I seen her leave with the janitor. And I was like, wait.
The janitor?
No, I don't know who you left with, but that's what was said to me. She left with the janitor. So now I'm like, now my best friend got kidnapped and she's going to die. But I still gotta go see Beyonce.
But first,
I gotta see B, and then we gotta figure this shit out. I don't know where Hannah's at. She's gone. The club is actually cleared. I'm with workers and like the cleaner uppers.
Looking for your friend.
No, I'm trying to get to Beyonce.
Not even.
At this
not
point,
looking for her friend.
Ooh, that was when you were dating the cop.
That's when I see Officer Dan. He's like,
Officer Dan.
Officer Dan is like,
I think this is the year before I got there because I remember the tail end of Officer Dan's creepy ass.
Bitch, I am drunk as shit. I don't know if Hannah's dead or not. I want to see Beyonce. My flight's in like 2 hours. Officer Dan is like,
she's leaving all the
I'm
messages.
on my motorcycle.
You're dead to me.
Officer Dan is like, I'm on my motorcycle. I can just take you. I get on the motorcycle.
Wait, so you went from fucking Bughead at Gold Room all
on
the way
a motorcycle
to the
fucking
police
airport to see Beyonce.
Was it a police motorcycle or his
No,
personal?
it was just his motorcycle.
Oh, okay, that's better.
on a motherfucking motorcycle because I don't know where this bitch is.
Did you have flies in your hair?
I don't know what. I was drunk on the plane. I don't even remember getting there. When we got there, you had to wear white sneakers for some reason. I had to go to like one of the little New York ghetto stores and buy little white sneakers. I looked homeless. Beyonce probably thought I was crazy, and that was crazy.
And Medina didn't talk to me for like 4 weeks.
I was so
mad.
I remember her calling me and
Medina,
telling me
I got
about this.
roofied. I literally showed up at my ex's house, and he said that he had to pay $45 because I puked in a taxi.
I remember.
That night, I puked in a taxi. Then he had to put me in a tub, like, because I just wouldn't stop puking. And I woke up, and I think I peed on him because I woke up, and we were both wet. I was like, I think I was just sweating. I don't know. I don't think I was sweating. I think I peed on him. It was just clear liquid. And I don't know.
It was a fun night that turned into a crazy night.
I got roofied because I was fine 1 minute, and then all of a sudden I was done, and I ended up in a taxi, and I was puking.
Well, at least you knew where to tell the taxi to go.
That's true.
I mean, I'm surprised that I even made it that far, and that the guy, you know, who was even in a point to take care of me, but
coherent enough.
No, that was a really
that was a crazy night, and I thought we weren't gonna be friends
but then
anymore.
I know that was a bad one.
But we made it through.
We did make it. We made it through a couple.
Yeah, I've seen some, but you can tell yours first before I tell my memorable moment.
I think my worst for my personal self was.
It doesn't have to be bad.
Yeah, it can be good.
I mean,
yeah,
well,
just
still,
most memorable.
This was it's most memorable for sure. Was I remember we went to a compound. I don't know if like Lil Wayne was there or like who was there, but we went out and we were having a good time. We were leaving. And Hannah's just like saying hey to everybody she knows, like Hannah, hey girl.
I bet you spoke about yourself in the third person like that. Hannah's just like,
hey.
Okay.
And all of a sudden there was this big ass crater in the middle of the road. I'm pretty sure that Officer Dan was right there directing traffic outside the compound.
He listens to the show. Shout out to Officer Dan.
Yeah, it's Officer Dan.
Sergeant Dan now. He moved up.
Oh shit. Okay, I'll see you.
What's up with his fine ass?
But yeah, no, he saw me bust my ass. I totally like skinned up my whole knee, like walked away like limping. Like I hit a crater with my heel and just like went down. I went down for the count and busted it in front of everybody. And everybody started like laughing or applauding or whatever it was.
You were always falling.
You're right. I was falling a lot. And still got invited out every weekend though.
Turn up.
We still had a good time. Who cares about the falls? It's a little
yeah.
show.
We had some good
We still
times.
rise up.
Okay. I'll never forget. We were at your house, Medina.
Oh, when I lived in the hood next to the bluff.
Well, I wasn't going to say that, but yes, when you lived there. And I don't know what happened. I know I had brought my hookah that I ended up breaking shortly thereafter, and I was mad. Yeah, I used to keep a hookah. I mean, I still do, but I just don't travel with it. I just typically travel to places that already have them. Anyway, so I bring my hookah over to Medina's house. We're hanging out. We had another friend there, and then Hannah came over. These two bitches kept dipping off to the bathroom, disappearing. Naturally,
I know what she's about to say.
I fall asleep because I was drunk. Duh. Like, I was always getting drunk and falling asleep. It's like, for a minute, I thought I had diabetes because I know that will happen. And I was just like, it's the sugar and it's making me fall asleep. There's no reason that I'm a drunk narcoleptic. You know what I mean?
You would be knocked the fuck out.
I could be laying on a fucking speaker, you guys. It did not matter. I was dead to the world. But when it was time to go and get in the car, well, not every time, but sometimes when it was time to go and get in the car, I could get there. Now, sometimes I have had to be left in the car once we got to the car because a bitch won't get up, and that's fine. I don't fault my friends. I know I can sleep heavy and I might even snore. Anyway, I wake up. Medina's like, where are my keys? And I was like, bitch, what? I don't know. And then Hannah's like crying and stuff, and I was like, what's she so fucking emotional about? And so I was just like, what's going on? So I wake the other friend up, and I'm like, what's going on? We both looking at each other like, we don't know what the fuck is up. Because she just fell asleep. She didn't even drink like that. I don't know. And so I still wasn't 100% sure what they were doing, but I had an idea. So anyway, I don't know what happens, but I took my black ass back to sleep, okay? Ooh. So hours go by.
That was a bad night.
It was.
Very bad night.
Hours go by, and Medina comes back, but there's no more Hannah. And so I was like, what happened? And Medina's like, nothing. She didn't want to tell me anything.
I thought I was going to jail, bitch.
Did you?
I thought I was going to jail.
But she didn't even tell me that yet. It was just like nothing. Nothing happened. Don't worry about it. It's all good. And she just sounded so confident and Caucasian at the same time. And I was just like, something happened. Something ain't right. I don't know. So I called Hannah. Couldn't get a hold of her. I found out why later, but I couldn't get a hold of her. And so eventually, I can't remember. It gets fuzzy, but I think me and our other friend left once the sun came up and everything. We had our sleep. Those bitches didn't. So, but before I left, Medina was just like venting to me. And she was just like, I said, where's Hannah? I don't know. And I was just like, what do you mean you don't know? She was like, you know what? I don't know. And that's it. And she used to do that. And I was like, she's still drunk or something. And I was going to leave it alone because, low-key, I'm tired and I'm fucking hungry. And so this bitch probably won't eat for 2 days. So I don't have time to be worried about this. I need to go get myself together. And me and my other friend, we about to go eat, right? So I leave. And so then Hannah calls me eventually, hours later. And she's like, oh my God, Medina did X, Y, Z. And I was like, wait, what? And then I talked to Medina, and Medina was like, well, I did this. So the stories wasn't matching up. And so I'm
They weren't?
No, y'all told, to this day, y'all have told me 2 different stories.
You jumped out of the car, bitch.
I did.
Did you tell her I threw you out?
Yes.
No.
Yes, you did.
You told Kiki that I threw you out of the car?
She said, Medina put me out of the car.
Put me
on
out.
Northside
No,
Drive.
no.
I said, what do you
Jump
mean?
out the
And
car
you
because
didn't say
she
you
wouldn't-
jumped out. You
she
made it seem
wouldn't
like
let
she
me.
pushed you out of the
She
car.
I
wouldn't
wouldn't let her
me.
get out, and I was driving
And
crazy.
You were. And
On
so there was
purpose.
a red light. So I was like, ooh, I had my chance. So I went to go jump out of the car. And then all of a sudden, Medina takes off and I fucking fell. Or I didn't fall, fall
All I
down.
knew was-
But my flip-flop broke. And so I was walking it down North Side, walking to my
Exactly.
apartment with one flip-flop on, my phone dead. And I'm just like, I'm going to get HIV. I'm going to get AIDS. I'm going to step on a needle. I don't know what's
Let
going on.
me tell y'all
I had
something.
one
She was on the
flip-flop.
side of the road on Northside Drive
And
by the
MLK.
Georgia Dome.
I was.
By Clark, Atlanta.
Yeah.
It was the hood.
It was not safe.
In the
was
wee
not.
hours of the dark
The
summer
wee.
nights. I don't know, but Medina's just like, and Medina, you were like,
And we were
she
just-
jumped out of the car.
She jumped.
She wouldn't
I
listen to me.
did.
She
I
kept
did
trying to
jump.
get out of the car.
I don't
And I
know.
was like, why? What's wrong? What's going on?
The crazy thing is, you're saying you jumped, and we were both very drunk and very high.
I jumped.
off of a powdery substance. But you
I wasn't going to say
jumped.
that part.
The car was not on a red. I ran the red light, and Hannah
did
jumped
run
out
the
of
red
my
light.
moving vehicle,
I
and it was
did.
going like 20 miles per hour. I
did.
knew that I killed
did.
her, and so that's why when I got back, I was like, nothing happened. I was like, I know the police are coming. I done killed this white girl. I'm
That
going
is
to jail.
how it goes. You're right.
I thought that I was going
I
to
didn't
jail.
know that you thought she
I
killed
thought
her.
I ran
thought
her
you just didn't want
over.
to say, I put her out of the car.
Yeah, because she didn't stop. She
I
just
didn't
kept
stop.
going.
And I was
when I
like-
jumped out, because I did jump out. I don't know why I told Kiki that Medina pushed
Maybe
me
you
out.
were mad,
We
or
were-
maybe you
I
didn't
was
really
mad
know.
or whatever. But I did. I remember clearly to this day. I did jump out because I remember my flip flop breaking as I
Hannah.
jumped out.
The bigger question is, why the fuck would you jump out of a moving car?
Because Medina was
She
just
made
making
you
me
that
feel.
mad?
She made me feel real bad about myself. Medina has this way
Oh,
to really tear you down and just be like,
That
just
is
be
absolutely
like,
a fact.
Why are you doing this? You are not a good person. And I was like, I'm a good person.
And
I
it's just like you had to
couldn't.
escape. But
And
the
like, so
car
I
was
had to-
moving, Hannah.
It didn't
Moving
matter.
fast.
It was safer outside the car than it was inside.
Was
my
she
mental
being
health
abusive?
state. My mental health state
Fuck
was
the
safer
mental health state
outside
when
the
you're about to
car.
physically
I
break your
was being
ankles.
abusive because before we got in the car,
You
remember
were
I choked
mad.
you. Remember I choked you.
were like,
Wait, what?
Your
Oh,
mama never loved you. What?
and this was the other thing. So Medina, trying to be caring, I think, hid Hannah's keys.
In the dishwasher.
Because
Oh,
me and
in
Hannah-
the dishwasher.
Me and Hannah used to get so
We used to be bad
drunk. We
and
were
drive
really good at getting drunk.
and being
And
bad.
so, yeah, we were bad. We won't talk about that.
What
Hannah.
we're leaving out is our friend that was a police officer, not Officer Dan. His name, he
Oh,
was
the other
Officer
one.
Brandon. He was there, and he
Officer
was like,
Brandon.
he personally pulled me aside and was like,
He was
if
at the
Hannah
house.
leaves, I'm calling the police. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna hide her keys because I'm not about
in
to.
the dishwasher.
I forgot about that part. That's a good hiding spot. Who's gonna
Yeah,
look
you
there?
didn't find him.
Sometimes
did, and I
I
was
wish y'all hoes
mad.
would have
And I was mad.
had my keys. Shit. shit.
But hey, look, we are a walking example of friends can make it through anything because we literally that was a really rough time in our friendship. I choked you, I threw you against the wall, you jumped out of my car, I let you walk from MLK.
We didn't talk for months.
We didn't talk for months, but then we brought it back together because we love each other.
Yeah,
and I was like, I'm sorry I choked you.
Anytime that we've ever had any issues, we've always set ourselves down and been like, here, look. This is what it is. Like, and I feel like that's kind of the realest relationship you can ever really have. Is just be like, look, bitch, you were crazy. You were fucked up on some shit. Mm-hmm. Let's move forward. Let's move past it. Because I love you. You've been in my life for way too long. You cooked some bomb-ass shrimp that night. I remember. You cooked some really good shrimp.
The night you jumped out the car?
Yeah.
And you just gonna take a tumble.
I did.
I don't even remember what you cooked, but I remember
you cooked like shrimp.
I thought we were hanging out and having a good
time.
That
was we had a whole party.
It was like a good girls'
like Katie,
night.
you cooked shrimp too.
Did
we both were cooking.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Y'all, we gotta relive this.
Yes.
I just be so drunk. A lot of the stuff I don't remember, but I remember that because that's like a sobering moment.
That
you
was
realize,
very
okay,
sobering.
for once, hey, I'm not the drunkest one in
Do you remember the time that we went to that hood-ass club?
Ritz
Ken's party?
Yeah.
No, for Ken's party, for like the jupes, and we went and we ended
up.
up.
What is the jupe?
I don't know. I don't even remember. It was like off of. It was like one of Ken's parties. And
Tell
it was
me
like,
more details. Ooh,
we went with some of my white girlfriends. You were in the picture. So
with your white friends? Hannah, what white friends?
Yes.
I only know the one that y'all called Kylie Jenner.
Okay.
And you came to my
Kayla.
thing. And you came to my thing.
Was
Yeah.
I there? I'm trying to. I remember.
think you were there, and Katie was there. I remember that's when Katie fell and busted her face. Because I have like a video where we were singing "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls" outside of the Renaissance.
I remember that.
And we ended up in a hotel at one point in time in Rio.
I wasn't there because I wouldn't have done
Wait,
that.
I remember singing "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls" outside. This
But
is the
we
night
were-
I got a black eye because
Yes.
with Lauren. Lauren was there. We went to it's 11:45 now, but it was something else. It was like Frank Ski's for a while, and it was across from that apartment that you remember when you used to live on those apartments off of like something Valley or something. It's like Peachtree Road by the hospital.
Where like the Benihana is.
Yes, over there. There was a club over there.
that
So we went to a club there, and it was the girl that worked with y'all at the mixed chick. She worked with y'all at
Lauren.
No, that's not her name. Lauren was my friend.
Lauren.
Another Lauren.
She was just
The
tall.
tall
Her name was
No,
Lauren.
no, not Lauren. I know who that girl is. No, she was kind of short.
Asia.
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
Asia. And we drank. Medina, you were there, and we drank. Ooh, y'all don't like her. And we drank a bottle of tequila at the place, and then we went some other places. Then we were singing "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls" because I was peeing in the street.
No, that was at Renaissance because that was outside
that's
of
what I thought you
Renaissance.
said. That was outside of Renaissance.
Okay,
I'm saying we
obviously
did
I
that
wasn't
before.
present.
Somewhere else.
And then we went up the street, and I got the black eye, and then I went to Costa Rica like the next day because
And your
Lauren was
parents
trying to
thought
make me.
someone
But
was
do you
beating
remember
you.
when
I
we
remember that.
went to that little hotel party with Rio? It was super sketch. We were smoking. We were in that hotel
wasn't
party with
smoking.
Rio and Cannon.
Hannah, were you by yourself?
I just saw Cannon at Chick-fil-A on Monday.
Hannah been looking good lately.
He looks the same,
Y'all
but I've
stop.
always thought he looked good.
I didn't, but he does now.
I always thought he was cute. He was skinny, but he was always cute to me.
I just always saw the crazy side of Cannon, so it was hard for me to get through.
Oh, I
to
didn't see the
him.
crazy side
Cannon was
until
such
one
a
time I went to his house and it
sweetheart.
was kind of crazy. Never mind. We
Okay.
won't talk about that.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember, Hannah. I was probably just really drunk. I'm not saying it didn't happen.
No, I mean,
just
I
said
don't
I was
know.
really drunk. We
But
might
no,
have
that
just
was
been
with my
mixing
white
up
girlfriend
nights.
that had all the like stuff that happened to her. She
What
like
did she
faced.
look like?
She was blonde and
I
she was
wasn't with
super
y'all that
super
night.
skinny. I have like I'm gonna find a
Show me
picture.
later.
I'm gonna
Find
find
it
a
later.
picture. But no, that was a night that we had where we went to some ratchet
wasn't with
hotel
y'all.
party, and that was like the pregame, and then we ended up at this ratchet.
I do remember.
Yes,
It was on the south side, I think.
It was on the south
ghetto.
side for sure. We went to the hotel
Y'all, I used
party.
to fuck a hood rat.
Ooh, all the hood
It was
rats.
fun fucking with hood rats.
It was. You felt
You
safe
couldn't
in
be-
a way.
You felt safe in a way, but like
in an
nobody else
unsafe
was-
way.
They might fuck with me, but ain't nobody else gonna fuck with me.
Ain't nobody else gonna
Ooh.
fuck. Like I felt
The Four
safe in a-
Seasons.
No, I didn't go there with y'all.
I went to the Four Seasons.
Cannon said he was gonna take Hannah and I to the Four Seasons. I thought that he was talking about the hotel.
And we were like, oh, we fancy.
Naturally so.
Fancy. He took us to the projects, which I had the time of my life. It was scary at first, but then it was like, oh, this shit is fun. It was fun. we might get shot and my mom's gonna be like, what were you doing here? But we didn't, and so whatever. But like there was a woman frying fish, and you could buy a sandwich,
There's little
and
kids
it was
running
very
around,
hood. It was next to a
asking
prison.
for Red Bull.
But you know what? That's just like when y'all. It was Cannon's birthday because I remember it was a leap year and there was a tornado in Marietta.
I love that we all.
And that's
remember
when I
Cannon's birthday as a leap year.
That's when I met Rio. But y'all told me we were going to the Ritz, so I think everybody forgot that I was new to Atlanta. I had only been here for a couple months at this point.
The Four Seasons.
No, the Ritz. It was a club.
Yeah.
I thought she meant the Ritz Carlton, and we went to Club Ritz, deep in the South Side, for his birthday. I remember I threw up in the bathroom. There, it was a big, spacious bathroom, though. There were plenty of stalls, so that was like a really good plus. Like a lot of the nightclubs don't have that.
Remember the Ritz.
And we were there. It wasn't that many people. It was an interesting experience.
It was.
And I
We
would just
had-
say that.
Let me tell y'all something. We've had some wild ass moments. We didn't even really go into it. Like we did, but we didn't. Like we've had some wild ass moments.
That's all
that
I can
were
remember.
So I wouldn't trade them for the world. We had the time of our lives. Like I remember when I took Hannah to y'all know I went to a HBCU, so did Kiki. I remember when we had
The
what
black
week
and white
was
party.
it? What was it? Senior
It was
week or was
homecoming.
it homecoming?
What
And
is
I
the
took
black and
Hannah-
white party?
It was just like
black and
one
white
of the events. You know
party.
how like HBCUs be having like all the different like events during the weeks. Like there was like how there might be Greek week or there might be senior week or there might be how there's just like always events going on. So what was it? What was it? Homecoming. It was homecoming week.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
they have
yeah.
all the different events.
Yeah.
I took Hannah to every fucking event. We had the time of our lives. Like
Uh-huh.
it like when I tell you at the time of our lives, I'm sitting here like bringing Hannah to all the HBCU events, and it wasn't like on some awkward shit. It was like, this is my best fucking friend. She's not coming, and like, oh, I'm the only one. No, it was like she
we
came.
had
We was
so
turning the fuck up.
Usually
You would have
the
thought
only white
Hannah
person.
went to Clark Atlanta. You would have thought that. We turned the fuck up. She made friends. I was like, oh, hello.
What was Kelly Rowland's Motivation?
That was your song?
Ooh, that song. Oh. Yes.
Bruh, like we have had some amazing moments in life that I would not change for the world. Even choking you, I wouldn't change that.
Yeah, not at all.
It made us stronger.
100%.
I fucking love you.
I love you too, girl.
Wow.
Kiki, I fucking love you. I ain't
love
choked
too.
you, but
yeah,
like,
I was about to say, I'm glad that it
you
has
trying
not
to
got...
get choked?
No, bitch, I'm not. Because we're not coming back from no physical altercations. Now, look, I'm very sensitive to abuse, and I can take emotional abuse
I will
over
remember that
physical
time
abuse.
that we were cooking with Cannon, and then the fire blew up in my face, and I thought my eyelashes were gone. Medina
On the
wasn't
grill?
there. On the grill.
Yes.
I don't remember
Medina wasn't there.
You weren't there.
We were at my place off of by the Benihana.
Yes.
And it was me, you, Cannon, and Nate.
We were at the pool.
And I was like, I was
Right?
trying, yep. And we were gonna be like, it was such a nice day. We're like, we're gonna cook for ourselves. We don't need no man to light a grill for us.
We did need a man. And
We
I think your
need a
neighbors
man.
came
I
or something.
always need
No,
a man.
a fire
I don't
blew
always
up
need
in
a
my
man.
face
I
and
do.
singed off my eyelashes.
And I've been
And
staring
they-
at your eyelashes all day like, damn, my
Look at
eyelashes look like
them.
that, but yours
DM
look real.
glam.
Ooh.
DM glam.
Oh, they're not.
Yes. No, they're
Oh.
not real.
But you've always had really long, thick
Yeah.
eyelashes.
For
I thought they
sure.
were. You
But
just
no,
put mascara on?
Sean
For
actually,
sure.
she put
Like, yeah, bitch, I
the
do.
castor oil on them. And that
that'll
helped
do
them-
it.
Yes. I actually still have
Eyebrows
the
too,
castor oil that
ladies.
she gave me.
Mhm.
But no, she's...
Yeah, so your eyebrows, I mean, not your eyebrows, your lashes got singed off.
My lashes totally got singed off. We were just trying
What
to
a
cook some
day.
chicken.
Yeah, we're just trying to have a good little
So
chill day.
Let's be thoughts this summer, ladies.
Let's do it.
Let's take it back to the. What the fuck is wrong with your face?
Bitch, I don't want, I'm old.
Let's be.
And I don't be
Okay,
getting fucked up
we
like
don't-
I used to. It's easy to be a thought when you don't have to remember the shit you
But
did.
let's change it. Let's change the
Change it
rules.
to what?
We'll be grown.
Grown
thoughts.
I am grown.
We're gonna be
And
grown.
bitch, I'm not trying to be.
Grots.
I like it.
Right.
Gratties.
I am not trying. I'm sorry. I don't
please.
want to be a party pooper. I can come hang out. But I'm gonna be honest. I ain't trying to fall asleep in the club no more.
We're
I
not
don't
even
want to
gonna-
be.
Here,
I don't want to
listen.
be the old bitch falling asleep in the club.
You're
That's
not,
what I'm
because
afraid
what's
of
gonna
now.
happen is we live in the sky. We don't gotta say which one, but we live in the sky.
So we're just going to your house. We're not going to a club.
We gonna go to the pool and we gonna be grots.
Oh, well, that's fine. I thought you was talking about at
no,
a club.
nigga, no.
Oh, okay. I can come
We gonna
over
be
there.
grots. We gonna grill. We not gonna burn our eyelashes off.
Oh, I can come over and I can light a grill.
And you can fall asleep in a bed
Why
that
do you let it
vibrates.
go like
Your bed vibrates.
My bed vibrates, bitch.
What?
What? You know that?
You took that one from, I thought.
That's my bed. I bought that $3,000 bed.
Wait, can I ask?
Well,
How's it been from moving into by yourself, but not having
Oh,
like...
I had a whole breakdown. But
Really?
I've been texting I had a breakdown when I was
You
actually
seemed
leaving.
excited when I was texting you.
No,
I'm
I
so
didn't text you that
but
much.
it's like I like
It's so different.
So if we're gonna be honest, it's like I'm being honest. Like I had a
Yes.
moment of breakdown when I was actually leaving the house.
Yep.
Me, Carlos, my brother, and my mom. We hugged and I cried.
Yep.
Then my brother started crying. You have to think about this is years of memories, and our family is so close. Carlos cried. I cried. My mom cried. My brother cried. It is the ending of something that was so long. And so it's not like we're leaving the relationship like you did something wrong to me. We're leaving the relationship because we're not growing and it's stale. And we have to we just got to go our separate ways. This wasn't working.
And that's human.
That's human.
Yeah.
So there was like a breakdown moment, but bitch, I'm happy. I'm happy
Absolutely.
about living in my own place and being in my own space. But there was like a moment of like, when all of my stuff was packed up and I was saying goodbye to our dog, bitch, I cried.
It's like a sitcom.
Like a
Like on
Lifetime
those dramatic
movie.
episodes.
What?
But do you ever think about the fact that maybe since you guys don't live together anymore and that you have more space, that maybe at least the friendship aspect of things could be repaired?
Nothing has to be repaired.
Or just get better.
It's not even like a get better. It's just a new chapter. I don't know if you'll be in it, and I don't know if you will. That's just
I just asked that because I know that you mentioned a few times like you felt like you guys really had a good friendship and you didn't want that to be over, and so those were kind of like some of the things on your nerves. That's why.
Yeah, but then it's crazy because when you meet new people and you be falling into other relationships, like look,
Situations.
you don't like when you be like meeting other people, you be like, oh, okay, well look. This is a new season now.
All right, well, that was great. And I'm going to write you in chapter 9, but it's time for chapter 10, bitch.
It's time for chapter 10, and it's new characters.
Or book 3.
It's still hard. Like, because I definitely had the same kind of transition, from going from living to someone and always having someone there, like to either A, walk Draco when I'm not around, or B, like, just be
now,
there.
That type
like,
of stuff, getting adjusted to that shit.
and just be there. Even when you realize that they're not there, they're still always there. Like, it's still hard to move on from them just being there.
But the thing that I think that keeps me moving forward is that, and now since I have a therapist, and it really she has been helping me so much. I have realized about myself that I have not built my own character. I always rely on other people to help me build my character. And I'm noticing that in different aspects of my life. And I don't like that. I want to build Medina.
Yeah.
And so for me, with Carlos and I breaking up, he was such a my therapist described it as like he was my dad. and
Formative figure.
yeah, he was like it's weird. It sounds weird, you might not understand it, but like I want to build my own character. And so now me stepping out on my own, and I didn't pay for stuff on my own. And I'm not saying that in like a bragging way. I've never had to do that when I had Carlos in my life. And so now that I am doing that, it's building a certain type of Medina that I'm excited to see what I'm made of. And that's something that I've admired in Kiki. I fucking love that about you. What? Nigga.
What do you mean?
You are like you are somebody that I'm not gonna cry. I'm really not. I'm not.
Okay.
You're somebody that in my life I look up to
Don't
you.
interrupt us.
I look up to you
Well,
because
thank you.
ever since we've known each other, you make shit happen. You do it on your own. It doesn't matter how tired, how stressed, what you got to do, what you don't got to make it happen, and you make it happen. And so I'm so excited about like this phase of my life because I feel like that's what I'm stepping into. I get to like do shit on my own. And so for some people, with me turning 30, they might be like, "Bitch, you should have already been doing that." But bitch, I wasn't.
So what? This is your time now.
This is my time now. And so that's why some of the sadness that I thought I was gonna have is not there because it's like I'm ready.
You know what I've noticed though about you? I feel like ever since you've said that you guys have broken up, then you found your place, I have really noticed a difference in you. And I can't even put my finger on it, but it's like a pleasant difference. It's nothing negative. And I'm just like inside, I'm just excited for you because I feel like, okay, Medina's on her own now. She's going to face some challenges. Yes, she's going to complain about those things. Totally get it. But I think this is going to be so life-changing for her, and it's really going to be important because this is what's going to make her her. And so, like, sometimes when you express some of your insecurities on the show and you say, like, this bothers me, or I don't like this, or I feel really insecure about this, I feel like in this next year or however long it takes, I feel like those things, you're going to overcome them. And it's just going to be like, I said that? What? But some of those things, I feel like it's just really going to change for you because you say that and then some things surprise me and some things I get. But I think that it's going to change, and, like, being on your own is going to be good. And, like, being independent is good. Now, I'm not saying you need to be independent forever.
No, hold up. Because look, because a bitch ain't trying to, now let me tell you something. A bitch ain't trying to be independent for too motherfucking long. Look, I still want niggas to pay for shit. I'm just going to go through a little learning lesson just so we clear. Just so we're clear. Don't get it twisted now. I still believe in tradition. Okay. You know what I'm saying.
We know what you're saying. Now, I just looked at the clock. So we need to move on to Indecisive Diane, and I have to pee as usual, so I will be back.
Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants? Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? What do you want?
All right, Diane, give us just like a quick little date idea for the bougie bitches, because I feel like you always be catering to, like, not like the broke bitches, but like just like regular bitches, but like the bougie bitches been reaching out and they need some date ideas. Okay, ladies, so listen, it's me, Indecisive Diane, and there's this place. It's called the St. Regis Atlanta, and it's a hotel and it's super bougie. Everybody that's there is rich. They have a restaurant in there. It's called the Atlas. The food is amazing. The drinks are to die for. Go there, try it out. You're gonna love it. I'm not even going to give you the address. Literally, go to your GPS, type in the St. Regis in Buckhead, go there, try it out. If you go on a Thursday around 7 o'clock, you might meet a lawyer, you might meet a judge. Okay, girl, so we should go on Thursdays. Yes, ladies, go there, try it out, go on a date, go with your girls, tell me about it. Okay, girl, thank you for letting us know. No problem, ladies. Bye. So Thursdays at the St. Regis, bitch?
Thirsty.
I'm going.
I'm thirsty.
I'm thirsty. I be extra thirsty on Thursdays. Like, y'all, we need to go. Let's just go super dressed up. Or should we dress down? Because I feel like the bitches that be dressing down get chose.
I've been all about the sweatpants and heels.
You are fluffed.
You know, I just want to be comfortable. Comfortable.
I don't really care about being comfortable, but
I don't
like
either.
a good athleisure set. I do understand what you mean, Hannah. Today was a comfortable day for me. I get it. All right, guys. Well, it's time for our advice. So remember, we have a new email address for our advice letters. Email them to askcocktales@gmail.com. All right, Hannah, we need you to help us answer our listeners' questions.
And give honest answers.
I got you.
Hannah is too drunk to lie. Okay. So I'll read the first one. It says, "Hey, ladies, I need some damn advice." Damn, I didn't even realize you said that. Okay. Ooh, we late. She said she needed this ASAP, and this is from February, but whatever. Hey, ladies, I need some damn advice. I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible. So me and my son father has been on and off for the past 3 years. We weren't together while I was pregnant, and a year after I had my son. So for the last 8 months, we've been living together, and I cheated once in October, whatever. I've always voiced that I was unhappy and that I needed to talk to someone and that maybe we should do it together. I've been contemplating the relationship since August and have been honest to him the whole way and tried to save it for the sake of my son. So recently, I cheated again with a coworker and we broke up afterwards. He went through my phone and I told him the truth about things that were going on. We still live together. Well, damn. That's me flustered.
It's real complicated.
Okay, right? We still live together and I don't want to be a bitch, but I actually like my coworker and he seems more compatible with the things I would like in a partner. I don't want him to be my nigga because he has too much baggage, but I don't want to stop talking to him. At the same time, if there is hope for me and my baby daddy, I have to. Also, My baby daddy did the same exact thing while I was pregnant and lied about it the whole entire time. Had a pregnancy scare with the woman and everything. Tell me some real shit, ladies. What am I to do? You need to get a new man.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Now, wait a minute. You did all that shit talking on yourself about how you cheated, but then you said your baby daddy did the same thing. Then you got this other one that you don't really want to be with because he got all this baggage.
When you get to this point,
baggage.
when you get to that point in a relationship, bruh, go. Leave the situation.
What are the
Everybody's
benefits?
cheating. We're all going to get STDs or pregnant. Go and do something different with your life. Why are we cheating? Fucking go be happy.
Nope.
Stop. This is dumb.
Nope.
Sorry.
I don't know about the STDs and pregnancies,
I just
but
think
you
there's
did
just
already
too
have
much
one of the
baggage all
two.
the way around.
Yes, you did. It's too much baggage, girl. Go.
Go and be happy with
You're
somebody
holding up
that you don't gotta be
traffic.
cheating
Green
on.
means go. Okay, next.
Next. So this one says, hey ladies, love the podcast. Y'all are my BFFs in my head. I hope you come into the live show, girl. Okay, so boom. I've been sitting on this
I like when
cocktail.
people say that.
This is
Okay,
a
so boom.
cocktail.
Whoops. It's all right.
It's okay. It's all right.
Girl.
Cocktail. Okay. Should I fuck my friend? Hey, y'all. I just started listening to the podcast about 3 months ago, and I love it so much. Sorry this is so long, but a bitch is confused. Okay, but for background, last year in March 2018, I became friends with a guy I go to school with, and at this time, I was in a relationship. We would text all the time, but once my friends mentioned we talked a lot and it was suspect, I began to scale it back because I didn't want to be inappropriate and disrespectful to my boyfriend. Oh, you didn't even start with that you had a boyfriend. My boyfriend and I broke up in September, and my friend and I's communication picked up. We text all day, every day, and I mean that literally, as in talk until we fall asleep and pick the conversation back up in the morning. And we still do that to this day. My close girlfriends began to suspect that we weren't just friends and began to point out certain things as hints that it was more. Example, he shared with me some of his art he's never shown to anyone. He was willing to let me cut his hair, even though I've never even held clippers a day in my life. And he paid for my lunch when we went out. I mean, okay.
Oh,
Free
you were
food
free
or
free.
I just took it as we were close friends. But like 3 weeks ago, I had some friends over to drink and chill. As the night progresses, we both get drunk and began to cozy up to each other. We eventually dip off to my apartment's club room and end up making out and getting hot and heavy. He fingered me and sucked my titties. He tells me, don't nobody be in the clubhouse, in the club room. He tells me, and I quote, I want to fuck the shit out of you. And honestly, I was feeling it sexually, but I just wasn't trying to have sex for the first time in a random place in my apartment. He even asked to give me head because he loves doing it. We continued to mess around for a while and eventually went back to my place where our friends were passed out drunk. It never really got acknowledged after this, and we continued to talk every day still like normal. Maybe a week or two later, we were all out at a club again, and in our drunken state, we're cozying up again. Unfortunately, I was cuffing in the club, sitting on his lap and being close, but no kissing. We went back to my place and passed out. Nothing more happened, at least that I remember. I was so drunk. Everyone thinks he actually likes me and wants to have sex. I've never had a close guy friend, so I really don't know what to do or how abnormal this is. I'm not sure if it's just the liquor, if he really wants to have sex with me, or if he actually likes me in more than a friend way. I'm not sure if the opportunity presents itself again and I have sex with him, if it will ruin our friendship. Do I fuck him and just see how things turn out? I don't want to catch feelings and things end up horribly. Plus, we graduate in May from law school, though. So y'all know I'm not super young. So is it worth it? P.S. I'm positive sex will be great because we've had conversation about sex a lot and are into the same things. Spitting, choking, he sucks toes, eats ass, etc. And he likes aggression. And I like to be dominant in bed. And I haven't had sex in 6 months. Signed, horny, stressed, and confused. So
You should have led with that. Haven't had sex.
you should have led with that because, bitch, it's not going to be that great. And just because the nigga is talking about he wants to spit and choke and fuck you good, that does not mean that he's actually going to do that. I need you to show me that that's what you're going to do. I need you to kiss me and spit in my fucking mouth.
But you should still get laid. Let her get laid.
Oh yeah, get laid.
But not necessarily by him.
Not by him.
But you don't know if that person, if she is like, that's all she's got.
She gonna write us.
I feel like kiss him. You can tell a lot about a kiss. You can tell how freaky somebody is from a kiss. If he's into this shit, I like the spit stuff. So if you kiss me and you make it sloppy and shit, okay, the sex might actually be good. If he kisses you and that shit is whack bread, don't waste your pussy juices. Don't waste them. You're old. You just said it. You're like us. Don't fucking waste your pussy juices. She said she's in law school. She said it.
Bitch,
she said it.
Younger than us, and let's not call us old.
She said from law school though, so y'all know I'm not super young. She wants us to know she is seasoned.
Let's not call her old though.
Okay.
Because
I love you,
30,
girl.
and you go to law school typically at 22.
When you start letting niggas spit on you, you seasoned.
I still feel like that it's...
Speaking to your mic.
I still feel like that she needs to get laid. Sometimes it's good dick, sometimes it's not good dick, but sometimes you just need to get laid.
But I
just
feel
to get yourself back into like that, like, and I don't know if she's in like a funk or like anything like that, but it kind of sounds like the way that she's rambling on, she might be in a little bit.
Bitch, just stop listening. It was too many words.
It was a lot.
Paragraph.
Sorry, I don't know. I'm short, sweet, to the point, but it just seems like that maybe she just needs to just indulge a little bit.
You know what I think she needs to indulge in?
We all have been there. We all have just need to fuck, whether it was good dick, whether it was mediocre dick, whatever the fuck it was.
I mean,
we've all have been there and have need to get laid.
I totally understand. So this is what I'm going to tell you. Horny, stressed, and confused. This is what you need to do. You need to head over to readitintimate.com.
Hey.
Put in that cocktail for... put in that code CockTales, CockTales, and make sure you get your 15% off of your womanizer. Get you a pussy pump. Get you the femme fatale. There's lots of great toys. If you actually go to ratedintimate.com/cocktails, you're going to see what our favorites are. That's what you need, because he's going to leave you with disappointment, and you're going to write 3 more letters, and it's going to piss you off. You're going to be in your feelings. You're in law school, girl. Focus on that. You don't have time for nothing else. Get to the point. You need to get to the point with your orgasm.
Horny, stressed, and confused. This is the point. You just said it, and so you're
That's
at the
how
same
I get
point
worked.
as us. You are not at a point in your life right now where you need to waste your time on whack ass dick, because there is good dick out there. Please believe me, there is, fresh out of a relationship and meeting great dick. You don't have to. He's already doing. Stop.
He's stressing you out, and you don't need that. You're about to be a boss ass bitch. You're about to be a fucking lawyer,
a whole boss,
and you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, and you can cuss these niggas out and be like, "I make more than you." Okay,
good night.
And you can use all kind of big words that bitch I don't even know. Okay,
and you don't even have to do that. But what you can do is kiss a nigga and tell that he gonna fuck you good, and fuck him. Don't fuck this man.
And if he don't do it good, go to the damn website. And
go to the website.
Come to the live show, girl. We might be able to hook you up with something. And you get to Atlanta on May 19th, because the 18th.
If you look good enough, I mean, I might fuck you. So what's up? Come to the live show.
Come.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not about to fuck you, but Medina got you, girl. So come on. Send a picture in your next email. All right. So, okay.
Are we going on the cocktails?
I got one more quick advice, because she needs some
urgent. I like a lot of advice letters. What's up?
I do too. They're my favorite. Okay, so this one, what?
Can I just ask about this recent recent advice? The man who asked
I hope
about...
you remember.
Yes, the man who asked about his wife when he was the scat in the poop.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Oh, that was
it wasn't that long ago.
Yes,
but I never heard like a recap or like a reboot.
That wasn't an advice letter. That was actually my weird sex segment.
It was an advice.
No, he asked a question, but he asked it on Reddit, and I read it for the weird sex. That's why it sounded like an advice. Okay. Now I don't know what the update is. He didn't write an update. I don't know what happened.
I talked about that with some people, and I was just like, I'm really curious to understand.
We'll try to follow up with
girl.
Can we try and
some dudes like shit. I'll go look on.
No,
Reddit.
it wasn't him. It was the lady. Remember?
Oh yeah.
It was a lady that was like.
But we gonna move on to this next advice.
Okay, so she says advice to Vegas or no. Hey, ladies. My name is, I'm not saying your name because I don't know what you're about to say. Okay, I'm a regular fan here and look forward to hearing you guys every week. Keep it up, girls. I'll keep it short because I'm sure you guys get winded with long letters. Yes, bitch, I'm winded right now. You read my mind. I've been invited to a bachelor weekend, basically, in Vegas. A short backstory. The Bachelor is my first. Oh, bitch, don't do it. It's literally been 10 years since we had any type of sex. And even after all this time, this nigga, till this day, calls me regularly. Cut him off. I feel like he kind of knows me best and vice versa. We share similar ideas and interests. So yeah, we're friends. However, he clearly has a woman. He's getting married. Oh, bitch.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure his woman don't know we're friends because even though it's been 10 years, let's be honest, niggas don't change much. And that's a whole other story. Well, it sounds like it's this story. Okay, anyway, my needs of advice is, should I go to Vegas for his bachelor weekend for old dick, or I should have pre-read this. Or should I take the moral high road? LOL. It's been at least 4 years since I've had great dick, but it has also been damn near 3 years since I've had any at all. Oh shit. She done put the spider web emojis and everything in here, y'all. And she's laughing and crying. She's hysterical because it's laughing, crying, sad faces, spider webs, all in like one line. Okay, is it worth my time? Anyway, I hope you read this on the show. I've attached my photo in the D. Oh, bitch, you attached a photo. I like when they attach photos. Bitch, the photos don't work.
And she's pretty.
Let me see.
I mean, she's pretty with no
okay,
makeup on.
I did see this.
She has nice eyebrows. I like the nose ring. I like her lips. She's very pretty. Your braids look great. But bitch,
I would get my nose done like that.
You better not go and fuck this man that's about to get motherfucking married. And let me tell you something. I'm all about cheating. I'm not gonna lie. I can be honest. I'm all about.
Well, you didn't
cheating.
have to make that statement.
But what I'm saying is,
say it
when
every
it comes
time.
to like the marriage part, when people are dating and you're boyfriend, girlfriend, okay, if you cheat, you cheat. That's not really like an end all be all for me. But like when people are getting married, like, bruh, do you understand that like the karma that's gonna come back to you is not gonna be good? Stop. There's niggas out here that are not getting married. Go fuck them. Somebody wants to be happy with him. Leave that nigga alone.
I don't think you should go. If the wife doesn't know, don't do it. And while I still stand by my statement that I feel like karma is a real thing, I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Even if karma wasn't real, it's still like, that's just not okay. Whether it could come back on you or not.
It's not like he ever gonna end up with you, ever. He don't even really want you. He wants her. He just wants to fuck you.
Well, I don't think she cares about who he wants. I think she's just talking about this
women always care.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that I think that sometimes, like, depending on who it is and what the situation is, you don't always really care. But I do think that you want to have sex, and you can have sex with somebody else.
Do you think it's like you initially care, or that you just built that wall to be like,
you're like, fuck with somebody else's husband?
This is the type of man that I'm fucking with, so I need to know that either he's fucking with somebody else's husband or me. Sorry.
You're actively going to have sex with someone that's getting married. I think deep down inside, when bitches be fucking with married men and you know that's what the situation is, you feel good that you have someone else's husband. You think that you are better than the wife.
I don't necessarily think that every time.
Either. I don't think
I honestly think that every time.
I do.
I think that they are wanting the attention just like every female is wanting.
And then sometimes I think that some people don't consider that.
You feel like better than somebody.
Sometimes women aren't as coherent as we are, or as like, we aren't on the same level as understanding that it's something that's different. Like,
I don't even think it's about being women. I think that you're trying to decide if it's okay to have sex with somebody who's getting married. And deep down inside, you know it's not. So you wrote into some girls that you feel like is fast and you didn't know what it was going to say. And, all jokes aside, I hope that you don't do it. I hope that you didn't do it. I hope that this date hasn't passed when you listen to it. I don't think it's going to be worth it. And then when he goes and gets married, you have this big secret. It's going to feel like a lot better not to have this big secret and just to cut ties. He's getting married. Find another nigga that wants to cheat if you don't want commitment. Or if you do want commitment, you can find somebody else. There's so much good dick in the sea. I don't know about it. To be honest,
It's
Medina
big dick
says
season
it,
in my
but
life.
we got
big dick season.
Well, it's her season.
I got a
it
whole
ain't
fucking
mine.
12-inch dick in my life. You can find it.
Okay, well that's what she said. But I'm just gonna say there's another season
12.
called the fucking internet, the motherfucking internet, which is my best friend. You can watch porn. Oh my god. That's not okay, but there's so much porn out there, and there's toys, and there's other things, and you know what? Sometimes you just got to challenge yourself to do something different, and just what do they say? Twiddle your own diddle. Do it yourself, girl. Don't. This one, no. He's getting married. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Write me back and tell me if you did it.
Please write us back and send us the picture.
We won't read it, but just tell us. I hope that you don't. Ooh, I hope that you don't.
Please don't.
Girl.
Your eyebrows look good. I'm looking at your picture as Kiki reads it. Your nose ring is nice. Your lips is nice. Stop.
But that's it for advice. So moving on to the cocktails.
But if you ain't got a buck, I won't cover. Spend 100 on me, it ain't nothing. Run a double D, so stuffing. Back to the point. Is it some cash in this place? If it is, I'll probably stick the stats in your face, turn around. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe, was a hoe, was a hoe.
So remember, the cocktails, you guys, are basically like our sex confessions or our dating confessions, preferably sex. I really liked the letter from last week. I forget her name. I think it was Pinky. She sent me a DM and was like, y'all read my thing, my cocktail. And that shit was juicy. Had my pussy wet. And now I've been listening to erotic novels on Audible. That's what my life has come to. So I obviously don't have a real cocktail this week. I have had sex, nothing to write home about. I won't bore you guys with that shit. Medina, what you got? You said you were continuing something, but I feel like you have a lengthy email up, and so you're actually going to read.
Wow. I'm sorry, this is too long.
So long.
I'm not reading this. I can't. First of all, the text is so small. I can't.
That is mark that as unread, and we can save that for next week.
We gotta save that for
another
next week.
time.
I'm sorry. This is like,
and that needs to be proofread. Okay. Do you have a real one, or Hannah? Do you have a really juicy cocktail for us? That's like the sex story. Can you tell us about your sex tape?
I made a sex tape. And I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm not
recently made a sex tape
last weekend.
Okay.
She used to say she wasn't making sex tapes. Now
you guys, so listen. I met a man. A real man. He drinks Johnny Walker Black on the rocks. And he's 6'8", and he wears a size 15. You drink grown men drinks. He's a grown ass man. And he's so fucking fine. And when I met him, I knew I was going to fuck him within the first couple of hours, which I did. And
so you knew that when you saw his face? I'm sorry. I won't interrupt you anymore.
I knew that.
I forgot this
no,
was a
you can interrupt because
okay.
bitch, I can't even believe I'm telling the story.
Let me get some. We all need a drink. Hold on, let's pause. I don't care.
Okay.
At this point, bitch, the alcohol gonna kill it. If it's playing with your pussy, oh well, I hope it's clean. You didn't go to the bathroom, only we did.
Yeah, and I don't have a bacterial infection.
By the grace. But if you do, just get Honeypot. Okay.
Okay, so I met this man a couple days after Christmas. So I met this man, and he's a grown-ass man, y'all. Like, I don't know about y'all, but if you ain't never fucked with a grown-ass man, you would be saying it exactly how I'm saying it. A grown-ass man. Met this man. He's 6'8". I've never even been with a tall man before. I told y'all I'm just coming out of a relationship.
You know what that feels like now. Thank God. Welcome to the good life.
God. Like, bro,
Welcome to
I
the
never
good
really
life.
understood how you have these height requirements. I'm like, height requirements?
Bitch, please. Once you get a tall dick, not even a tall dick, but a tall man with a dick attached.
Oh my gosh. Like, so it's like not only is he tall, he wears a size 15. His dick is like 18 inches long.
All right.
12 inches wide. Every time I fuck him, it's
Medina, what kind of pussy you got?
I don't know. I never knew until
12
this year.
inches wide?
It's
okay.
so
The
big.
exaggerations
I feel
are real.
Extravagant.
Okay.
I can never post
Opulence.
pictures with him because so anyway, I go to Dallas last weekend, and I strictly went to go see him and be fucked. Raw.
I know that's right. Oh,
he has the vasectomy, so he can come all inside of me. He can shoot up. I'll shoot up the club.
That's
shoot up the club.
Yeah,
it's a dream.
I've never.
And let me let you know this.
Oh my God!
I've never actually felt
you
someone.
really did. She did a.
Yes.
I've never actually felt someone nut inside of me. So to feel it, and I felt it like squirting out. I was like, I love you.
No, you can't get pregnant.
And I can't get pregnant?
Wait a minute, pause. I'm sorry to fuck up the story, but y'all do understand that vasectomies, sometimes people still get pregnant.
Well, bitch, I'm not pregnant.
Bruh.
I'm on my period currently.
I'm just saying, Antonio Cromartie, that football player, he got about 12 kids, no exaggeration. He had a vasectomy and had twins with his wife afterwards. I'm just saying, so just food for thought. But continue your fun story, girl.
I'm not pregnant.
Anyway.
I'm not saying you're pregnant. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, think about
You're
it.
telling me be mindful and
get some
aware.
birth control. I know you don't
like
to.
birth control.
I don't either.
Or maybe you need to do one of those tiny.
It makes me fat.
Maybe you should do.
It fucks with everything.
Get the app, Eve. And
I
it'll
got
tell you
Eve.
when you're ovulating.
I love Eve.
If I
Eve
get pregnant,
too.
I'm just gonna have a baby. But like, I want to have this nigga's tall ass baby.
Eve, but I don't fuck with no birth control.
I'm not having birth control.
I hate birth control.
Like, shoot at the
Well,
club.
get pregnant then, bitch. Go ahead.
Well,
What's
no.
your story?
Y'all,
I like to be natural.
This is a
I'm
lit
vegan
ass
in my
episode.
birth control.
I'm not gonna take my birth control.
Vegan birth control.
Vegan. Veganism.
Watch these girls.
Vegan birth control.
Is that a thing? Bruh.
I feel like the only thing that's not vegan in birth control might be some gelatin, depending on the way that you're taking it. But
So bow.
go ahead.
We about to come out here.
So
with some
he was
vegan...
shooting up the club. You
He
feel
has
it busting
been
out of you.
shooting at the club. I go last weekend to visit
Okay,
him, and
okay.
I'm totally like, okay. So like, I'm like, we were at dinner, and I was already letting him know. I've been like in a very freaky spirit lately, like freaky in a sense of like calling niggas when they're at work and doing like some nasty shit, like.
I want you to send me a picture of you coming.
Are you
while I'm at work? After you try
I'm
to
at work
shame
as well,
me.
and I like
you doing nasty?
Yeah, I put my earplugs in, and I'm like,
Hannah, last week she tried to make me feel so ashamed for saying that I've masturbated at work, and she's like, "You do that at work?" And I'm just like, "Well, whatever. Yes, I do."
But you have an office. She's like a she's like front desk.
I go to the bathroom sometimes.
It doesn't matter, like, bruh, like so.
I mean, I work from home, so it's completely different. I can just turn on, turn off whenever I
That's
need
not
to.
exciting, though.
It's not.
It
It's
is
not.
exciting that Kiki can go into her office and someone could walk in and she could be. That's exciting.
I've always my fantasy is to fuck an office table, like just.
That's not a fantasy
What's
of
my
mine.
fantasy?
It's
I
a
don't even know.
fantasy
Go
of
ahead.
mine.
I forgot. I really forgot what I was saying.
Okay, so he's shooting up your club.
He's
You're
shooting
fucking-
on my club. Okay, this is the night before. So we're at dinner on Saturday night, and he's like, I got there Friday. We're at dinner on Saturday night, and I just feel like the urge to just get like nasty. Like I'm just like, I am just like sitting here thinking about you inside of me. And he was like, you really just said that out loud. Like you said it out loud. I said it out loud. I was like, I want your dick inside of my pussy. Like I'm wet right now. I'm saying this at dinner. We're at a nice ass dinner.
That's where you do it. You don't
That's
do
where
it
you
in the cheap
do
places.
it. And he has a big ass dick. And let me stop saying this shit because I don't like.
Because you gonna have people trying to go
Right,
find him
trying to
because you
figure
already
out-
told me somebody found him.
Oh, and I didn't even post a picture. So, anyways,
I was like, damn.
right? I was like, damn. So. He's like, you can't do that shit to me for real, like, cause like my dick is gonna get big and it's big. It's already big. It's not like he's soft and it's small. It's soft and it's big. So he's like, it's gonna get big and everybody's gonna see this shit get hard. I was like, I don't even care. Like when we get home, like I wanna like fuck you raw. I want you to nut all up inside of this pussy and I want to make a video. And he knows I haven't made a video. And he knows how I feel about making videos. He knows I feel like it'll end up on CNN. And
Well, girl, CNN.
I don't know why.
Pornhub at best.
I can have dreams.
Okay, sorry.
So
Didn't mean
like
to be a
you
dream
trying
crusher.
to play me right now with Pornhub, but like I feel like it would be on CNN.
Why?
Because that's just how.
Okay. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be a dream crusher.
Like, yeah, you really
I want you to make a sex tape. That's why I'm like Pornhub at best. Like it'll be cool. Ain't nobody gonna know.
So he's like, yeah, I've done it before. Like, I don't know what you scared of. And I'm like, I'm scared of shit. So I like go home. I put on some like, I put on some perfume and like, I'm like, yeah, we're about to do this. We're taking shots of tequila. I'm rolling my back like this.
I bet you were.
I don't know. I'm like rolling.
But why?
And I'm like, yeah, we're about to
That's
do
your
this.
warm-up move.
This is my warm-up move all the time. So
You do
I'm-
need to get flexible.
yeah, I do. I'm rolling.
That was weird.
He's old. I don't have to get flexible.
Yeah,
No, but he's
he don't know
flexible.
any different.
So he is like, we're talking. I really like talking dirty. So like, he's talking to me. I'm like, yeah, I really want you to like come up inside of me, like raw. He's like, not yet, not yet. Don't be saying it too soon. I turn on the camera, and I have the camera, and I'm holding the camera.
But on your phone or
on
like
my
a real
phone.
camera?
We need a tripod next time. It just wasn't good. You can the audio is great. Like if this was a voiceover for like an erotic novel, it would be great. But like I'm holding it and all you can see is my face and I'm like, yeah, like come and fuck this pussy. And like I'm talking like all dirty and I get him a little bit and he's talking dirty to me. But like the video just wasn't its best. And so I know y'all thought that I was leading up to like a great story, but I'm actually not. I got a little bit of my pussy and a lot of him and me, but like it just the angles weren't good and I need to do better.
If you don't have a tripod, this is a tip for anybody out there. Let the person who is on top do the filming.
He needs to, and that's what should have happened. But like
especially if you want to get some good pussy shots, they're gonna get the best angle.
And I also didn't have a fresh wax, so I was kind of feeling a little bit insecure.
I know how that goes.
And then there was a moment where I took the camera and I was like, hi.
Medina, what the fuck?
Hi.
Okay. Oh, the thing stopped recording. The next episode is going to be how to make a sex tape because, bitch, that wasn't
it wasn't it. And I watched it the other night. I was masturbating and I was watching it. And then it got to that part where I was like, hi. And I was like, why'd you do that?
What is that?
If it does go to CNN, bitch, this shit is not going to work. That's my cocktail. Whatever.
I was going to read one. Hannah, did you have one?
You have to have one. It's not like an option. You have to read it. You have to tell a cocktail.
I have to pee again.
Whoa.
I hope you tell one.
Please tell one.
This isn't about to die.
I mean, I think my top one is, it kind of goes back to me and Kiki.
The
Wait, what is
microphone.
it?
You're going to tell a story.
What is it Kiki called when you were Eskimo sisters? You fucked the same dude?
We fucked the same dude?
We fucked the same dude.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Hannah,
y'all
I have to
did.
pee. Can you
know
hold
that
it?
y'all fucked the same dude. Voodoo.
You know.
I'm assuming voodoo dick is.
Oh,
No,
Hannah fucked voodoo dick. Hold on. I hope my camera don't die. I hope my camera don't die.
Voodoo dick was
I
voodoo
forgot.
dick. I didn't know that
that's
voodoo
what
dick was
did.
voodoo dick.
You knew that though, right?
You told me, yes. Me and Hannah, we may have talked about it once. I totally forgot. Oh my God, I have to pee so bad. Wait,
Okay.
Hannah, we have to. I can't. Hold on.
Hannah
Okay.
fucked him first.
I fucked him first. All right, so this is my story about Voodoo Dick, who I did not even know was Voodoo Dick.
I totally forgot we fucked the
However,
same dude.
Wait, I believe, what is it called? Can you look up on Urban
isn't
Dictionary? I think it's called like Snow Sisters or like.
Is that what it's called?
I feel like
It's
you made that up just
something-
because it's Eskimo brothers.
It's Eskimo Sisters or something, like
But go
Snow
ahead.
Sisters.
I didn't know.
So.
I know what you're talking about.
I didn't realize that I had my same Voodoo Dick experience as Kiki.
You got your own little voodoo dick popping.
Thanks to Medina. And
I will
Medina
not be blamed.
Yes,
Okay.
you will be blamed.
So
with
what
your-
happened? Because Medina told me one story, and I
I
know
gave
that we
everyone
both
good
said-
dick, and
Yeah, she
so you're welcome.
She was a real friend.
I always say
Shit.
I only met him after he cut his hair off because Medina was dating his friend.
I
I was
cannot believe
we're not
that
gonna
is
say dating.
Voodoo
We're gonna.
Dick.
I was in love.
Yeah,
I know
was
that, but
real life.
that's old.
So
I
we-
just
we
wasn't gonna
cried.
be hashing up feelings. We already had our feelings moment today.
Oh, okay.
Battery's low. Go ahead, Hannah. We
No,
can revisit
so-
this another day.
Sorry.
So we met this man. Medina
Fine
is
as
trying to.
Fine as fuck. I mean,
Medina's trying to
all agree.
reconnect with her ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
So
I'm
meet
crying
this-
outside a compound.
Crying,
Oh my
crying,
God.
hardcore crying. So this man comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, you know they're crying. We should do
We're
some
both
stuff.
crying.
They're crying. We should do some stuff together." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. You
Okay,
look
what you
nice.
want?
I like you.
Okay.
Okay, you look nice. This could be fun. This could be
This
fun.
will work.
Literally, an alley outside of compound."
A piece of a road.
A piece of road that's like a drainage. Like it was like a drainage.
When y'all first
like,
said this, I thought it was a joke, but okay.
literally, he lifted me up and I straddled his face. And
He said he needed that vitamin D.
I was like, "Excuse me. Hi."
Did you know his
like-
name yet?
I probably
think
didn't
so.
know his name. Absolutely fucking
That makes
not.
it more fun.
No, 100% not. It was just Medina's friend. Medina's friend of a friend.
I'm crying. Skylar's crying.
Medina's
Perfect time to
crying
get your pussy ate.
about oh boy. I'm just like, hey, oh boy is cute, so I should just keep him occupied while she's doing her thing.
You took one for the
You know,
team.
I did. I felt like I truly took one for the team.
Thank you.
I had to keep my girl happy.
Thank
she was
you.
she was like notebooking after some like real like love.
Yes.
She was really out there just like, this is a notebook right now. We really got to put this all out there and we're going to make it. We're going to make it through this.
We didn't.
They did not. But you know what? Me and Voodoo Dick did. And we had a great time. I got lifted up like, and I shuttled face like I've never shuttled a face before in an alley outside of compound.
That was all of what, like 15
That was the most
minutes?
nasty I've ever done before. That was the most nasty. I remember being risen. I got risen.
I'm telling y'all.
And I was just like, what is this?
And then you came back like nothing happened. I was still crying.
Medina was still
she was
crying.
probably in awe.
I was. A fact. Voodoo dick.
Like,
I mean,
is there a better term for it? It's
absolutely
just like,
not.
how can you be good at delivering dick and eating pussy good? And like,
That man.
I'm not mad later.
Oh, that man is
I'm not mad.
Like, sometimes, you know, a dude will make you mad. Like, either he did too much and he's not giving you enough afterwards, or he gave you too much during sex and he's not giving you enough later. It's just like all these things, but it's like, bitch, I don't even care. My pussy got served.
Y'all better be out here fucking these bitches right, because look.
I'm
So
not
then
going to
he-
do no pop-ups.
But then he,
At all. Fuck
not
me
gonna
good
do that.
and we good.
But I don't know if you remember,
We good.
baby. He came back to the apartment.
I
with-
remember because I took the bathroom.
You took the bathroom.
You got the bed.
We took the bed.
And what happened?
So I started like
Everybody was fucking.
Everybody was fucking.
was like a little
I was
mini
fucking on the bed.
orgy.
He was fucking in the bathroom. And I think at one point in time we actually switched and they went to the bed and I went
Y'all
to the bathroom.
to the shower. Everybody
And it was
getting it
just
in.
like a whole like, you know,
was
we
like-
just sharing is caring. It
Just
can be
like,
fun. Like
let's
Care
just
Bear
all-
type of shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's a great ass.
It
cocktail.
was one of my top notches.
I bet it was,
Woo!
bitch. I bet it
Voodoo
was.
dick, man.
Tell you.
Dude,
I don't know what the
didn't
fuck
know-
they're
I
doing.
never knew.
You didn't know
until
that was voodoo
just
dick?
now. Until just now that was voodoo dick.
Oh,
'Cause
now
I've
you
been
gotta
hearing about
replay
voodoo
it.
dick.
Mhm.
Like you know, listen to the show. And
I
everything
didn't
like
know
that.
if it was voodoo dick. I just assumed.
What? No.
You didn't- well, there was another Houston man. we don't talk
Oh wait,
about
so
it.
was that voodoo dick? Were we right?
This is voodoo dick that we're talking about
Okay.
right now. But I'm just saying there was another man that I
VD
mentioned.
got that
He's
from
that
still
place.
around though. Clearly,
Well,
'cause I've
actually,
been hearing about him.
said
See,
so.
I'm just saying he's still around.
Hey,
Is
look,
he-
when the
oh,
dick is
he's-
good, you
he's
can fuck
still-
friends.
Is he still with that girl? Because I remember Medina used to make
What
me feel
girl?
real bad about that girl.
I don't know if he's still.
I
with
remember
her,
when you
but
called me
Medina
about
used
her.
to be like,
I used to
oh.
let him cheat on her, but like
But
I
she
didn't.
would make us feel real bad about
But
it.
on,
I have a heart. That's
She
Yeah,
didn't
why.
make
but
me feel
still-
bad about it, but she did tell me something after the fact when I was there one time. But no, they're not together. Now, I don't know what he currently has going on. I'm on my business.
Mhm.
Because really, like, I had to come to terms with some things.
Yeah.
Do I want something from him? No, I want dick.
Mm-hmm.
I want my pussy ate.
He's amazing.
And that's really it.
He's
So
very nice
I don't
at
ask
all of
any
those
other
things.
questions.
Does he listen to the show?
Sometimes. He knows how to talk about him on the show.
He's gonna definitely listen to this.
I asked him to come on. I'm gonna send it to him.
He
so I hope he
should.
does listen and we can talk about it. And every time I go to Houston and I fuck him, he'll be like, I'm giving you something to talk about on your show.
He's
So I need
still
some new
be in
material.
my DMs every now and then.
Okay, with the eyes. Exactly.
Hello.
Creature of habit.
With
So
the eyes.
you know what I'm talking about.
I know what
Me
you're
and
talking
Hannah
about.
are snow sisters, apparently.
Hello.
Y'all
Well, look at
related.
that.
We got.
Hey, girl.
we are-
Hey, girl.
They relatives.
And we not even mad. See, sometimes
That
when you
needs to
fuck
be the name of this episode, Snow Sisters.
yes, and bitch, when you fuck somebody right, they're not even gonna be mad. It doesn't matter if it's your friend, if y'all was holding each other's hair and when bitches was throwing up and y'all was hanging out with hood rats that
You
you
can
shouldn't have
still
been with.
remain friends if you fuck the same nigga.
As long as you fuck her right. That's the part.
Everybody needs to be fucked right. You need to be left feeling good.
Because what is there to be mad about when you got some good dick?
Satisfied.
Would I be
Properly
upset?
dick me down.
I think even if like, well, never mind. I ain't gonna say that because I might get mad. Never mind. Okay, I'm not even gonna read a cocktail because we're way over time. So that's it for this week. I'm going to send some nudes out to Voodoo Dick.
So am I.
And a few others.
together nudes. Like,
We can, bitch. That would be a surprise, wouldn't it? Bitch, we gotta talk about it at the live show.
Y'all need to put together a whole photo shoot. I'm talking about makeup done.
Yes.
A calendar.
Yes.
Okay, we gotta do it
Surprise.
next month. Next
Surprise.
month. April, we're gonna have me and Hannah are turning into porn stars, and
Hey.
we are going to release calendars. We're gonna have our lips done. I'm gonna get other few nip tucks.
Can I just be in the background?
Yeah, you can give us motivation
Okay.
while we're taking the pictures.
No, I want to be in it.
Oh, I thought you just wanted to watch.
Like, even if, like, let's say you're in a garden, let me be watering a plant.
Oh, but you don't want to be nude.
No.
Not even just like covering your titties.
I'll
and,
be covering my titties with, like, a garden.
like implied nudity.
Implied nudity. I still want to be sexy.
Okay, that's fine. Well, whatever. Well, we've got some new shit coming, bitch. Calendars dropping for
Calendars dropping April 220.
Do calendars.
Let's do a calendar, nigga.
Calendars would
We've
be
got the
so
variety
cute.
pack
Some
calendar.
Variety pack. What's up?
We've got different types of girls for different types of men, or maybe the same man likes different things. And here we are.
What up?
$2,000 for the calendar, and just save your coins because it'll be dropping in the middle of the year because y'all
What's
don't use that
up?
shit anyway. Remember, send your advice letters to askcocktales@gmail.com. Send your cocktails and any other questions, or we're not really taking suggestions right now unless you're a patron.
Or unless you're trying to be a sponsor for the
Yeah.
live show.
Yeah. Well, really, those people don't need suggestions either. You can just suggest what you want on your package. But if you're a patron, we do take your suggestions. So if you go to patreon.com/cocktails, I think it is, the link is in our bio. Check that out. We have a ton of links in our bio on the Cocktails Podcast Instagram. Just go there. It's linktr.ee/cocktails. And we have all of our links, both of our YouTube channels, all the tickets for the events that we're going to, if they're still on sale, and other stuff. Anyway, I'm rambling.
You're
Follow
not.
us at Cocktails Podcast.
I'm at Coffee Bean Dean.
Hannah.
Atlanta.
How
Spell
many
it.
A's you got?
HANNAHATLANTA.
What's up?
So 2 A's at the end of Atlanta. Hannah Atlanta.
She a
Follow
real
me.
She tried to put on her sexy web
She did.
I-
voice.
Like,
and
bitch, who are you?
I'm
Anyway, and follow me at
Extravagant.
Kiki Said So, and we will see you guys next week. And get your fucking tickets to the live show.
Get them motherfucking tickets, ho.
already got both of my tickets for the first
Saturday
show.
and Sunday?
Yeah, she bought
I got
two.
my tickets for this
said she
Saturday
missed
show.
her
I missed out
VIP.
on my VIP, so I got my VIP for the second show.
Oh, you
so
a real
don't-
one.
I am a real one.
Oh,
I
one more
do.
note,
I
you
support
guys.
my local females. They
Thank
rise
you.
to the top, and I'm so proud of them.
I
Oh
love
my
You
god!
sound like such a cheerleader, and I love
no,
it.
I'm serious.
Because you said we rise to the top. No, I know you're serious. I think it's sweet.
I think it's amazing.
like,
I love it. I
oh.
be telling everybody. I be telling LA people. I've been telling New York people, Atlanta
it
people.
up, 'cause we gotta visit those
Everybody
places.
listen to Cocktails Podcast. It's amazing.
I love you.
It's amazing.
Thank you,
you.
Hannah. Also, one more quick note about that second live show. Also, if you have some friends who are tardy and you got some extra money and you just want to come 2 days, we are working on having some different guests. So it'll be slightly different, but basically, slightly different show. And it'll be exciting and it'll be fun. And so, like, if you want to go to both days, you absolutely can. Like,
Please.
you would go to other people's shows twice, right? So you'll come to ours. Okay. So, bye, you guys.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.
Population.
Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Wait on the train. Bye. 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 Bye.
Population.
Goodbye. Bye. Bye.